not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas. Y'all been shaky like some strippers. What's in my cup? Boy, I'm off that liquor. Looking at me crazy, get you hit up with that flipper. I'm not fucking with you niggas, don't care if y'all fuck with me. All up on the nigga page, tryna keep up with me. All in private talking down, but they know what's up with me. In my presence, show respect before that shit get ugly. I had some pussy niggas I had to cut off. What it is, what it ain't, it's your boy Low Key V.
And it's your man K3.
And it's me, Mocha Banks.
And this is
Paid N Bazed.
Alright, man. We got the clap. What's up, man? As y'all can see, we got some special guests in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, but we just want to thank y'all for coming in. You know what I'm saying? One of these people ain't really a guest. He more like PNB fam. Y'all recognize him from the first episode. He was the first guest on PNB. Yeah. So we got Cartier Cal in the building. Let's give it up for Cartier Cal. Big supporter of the pod.
That's my guy, man. That's my guy, man.
And then we also have the beautiful Miss Kalani.
Kalani. We went over this already, bro.
Yeah, man. Let's slip it.
What's up, bro?
No, because I'm thinking about the artist, Kalani.
Yeah. Mine's with an A, though. Mine's with an A.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kalani. So we
Yeah.
got a beautiful Kalani.
Thank you.
Author, big author in the
Thank
building.
you.
We have her
Extraordinaire.
book plastered right here.
Thank you. A memoir to the girls with daddy issues.
Yeah.
Shout out to the girls with daddy issues.
Shout out to them.
love
We love them.
We love them for real.
Not me.
I love the girls with daddy issues.
Yeah.
Don't be the gullible ones.
Until you.
No, don't be doing us like that.
You know, we do love the girls with daddy issues.
I mean, we just want to love.
And shout out to the niggas with mommy issues.
Right.
Shout out to them.
We gonna talk
It's
about
like you
Now, what if you had mommy and daddy issues?
That's tough.
Yeah, that's
I don't know what to say to that, but that's tough.
Mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah, mama gone, daddy gone. That's tough.
So I want to jump into it. You know what I'm saying? The interview portion. I want to thank y'all. We had a long night.
Let's talk about last night for a little bit.
Yeah, we had a long
night.
I'm gonna be how many times you gonna say long? That's what I'm saying. Okay.
But yeah, we had a really good night. We turned up. Shout out to Mimi. It was her birthday celebration. You know what I'm saying? We was teed up and
Man, I showed my ass.
yeah, literally. Check my story.
Hey, look, check my close friend. Oh, man.
That nigga turned his close friends to OnlyFans. He had to phone up your ass.
Oh my god.
No, I did not.
That's not true.
Intermission.
Yeah, now I gotta see you.
He done made some money out that shit.
I charged $13.99 a
Nah,
month.
it was not. It was the same shit.
But no, we had a good time though.
It was just this.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the same
okay.
shit.
Yeah, I cut up though.
You look a little embarrassed, huh?
That shit back there.
You
though.
really wake up?
talking about that shit back there.
Wait. Girls wake up like that, like after shaking ass on tabletops and shit. Like y'all be like, oh my god.
I be a little embarrassed. Just look at I mean, it's so crazy because I be a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it again.
Listen,
I'm doing it again, but I be drained.
Mocha has unlimited ass shaking energy, bro.
Yeah.
I blink and I'm like, damn, this nigga over there shaking
Mocha
ass
is the
again.
life of the party.
Really?
No, I ain't gonna lie.
But I ain't got a problem with it. It's just
I
like,
like
wow,
to
it's a lot of.
turn up.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
now, yeah, because I woke up a little sore.
You do
She
cardio?
said I woke up a little sore.
Yeah, that's because you fell.
Okay, so I'm real clumsy and no, I mean I guess that's the cardio.
That's a form of cardio.
But I was
yeah.
dancing for a long time.
Yeah, she was, bro.
I
Like,
was dancing when y'all walked in.
You should have got paid last night.
You really should have.
Yeah, because I
I
was a person.
almost hit the coach wallet.
I was finna say like I had to turn Mocha up a little bit because Lisa was turned too. Shout out to Lisa PNB
yeah,
fam. And I was like,
yeah.
I don't know, Mo, you doing all that in the baddie section, but Lisa turning us up over here. What's happening? And then that's how we got the video of them twerking on my story together. I was like, got her.
Oh, Lisa turned up.
Really?
Hold on now, we can't forget about Adriana either. Now.
Oh, yeah,
Adriana be shaking that shit. Yeah, we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Shout out all that.
We
Shout out.
gonna talk about me being Steve Wilkos and stop it. We're not gonna talk about that.
She always want to fight off that oil.
Man, don't be giving it up.
But it don't be just you, K3 like to fight too.
Oh yeah.
He almost snatched a nigga by his motherfucking scalp last night. I thought we was looking for somebody.
No, it was his fault.
You know what's so crazy? I saw you grab for the nigga, but I thought you knew him like you was trying to get his attention.
So that's what it was. It's really his fault. Tell the whole story. Tell the whole story.
We was looking for Lisa Godbrother. So when he came in, I thought it was him with the hat, but I didn't know he got dreads now. So I was like, I was calling him. I'm like, Larry. So Keith, he like, Larry.
I saw that minute. How you know the nigga had dreads? It's not like he got like started.
Why you snatching?
Yeah,
His dread was kind of long.
No, I was trying to touch like top on the shoulder. He was close enough.
I haven't seen Larry in a minute.
That boy was trying to strong on that boy.
Nigga, I know he got dreads. How you forgot he had dreads? Nigga dreads like right here. He talking about.
I really forgot.
Yeah, I had a long
It was
night.
all night.
And it's the fact he's sitting here talking about me like I'm just a.
But that wasn't me trying to fight though. That was me just trying to get somebody.
It could have
It would
potentially
have
turned
turned into something.
In front of your topic.
It was more of a
I got
respect
stories
thing.
from both of these niggas that are some aggressive shit. I'm like,
Really?
yeah, these
Y'all had a
niggas.
Just
long
know
night.
if you in my section or their section, that's my. I'm running this.
No,
So if I
our
tell you to
section.
move, if I tell you,
What's our section?
yeah, of course, yeah. If I tell you to move.
Don't play with the president.
Yeah. No, I had told her last night. I said that ain't real presidential. Oh no. That's what when I told you to go down with Lisa. I'm like, yeah, big president shit. Like what the fuck? Like you gotta turn up and
Because I was
shit,
trying to be
turn up.
cute. I was trying to tell you like not do too much. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga turning into
Oh,
PNB.
my God.
Get your ass down there and shake some ass. Represent.
You said
You big motherfucking boy. I'm talking to her like Draymond Green talking to Kevin Durant.
Shout out. I want to
That
give a
one.
shout out to Chachi too. I like Chachi be putting that shit on.
I
And
swear,
she real pretty and sedity in
Chocolate
the
did
club.
not drink
Yeah.
at all. She took one
I
shot.
like
I
Chachi.
give
The
her
fit
a
was
shot.
raw. She looked good. The makeup, the hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to my cousin E, man, too.
Oh yeah.
He the
yeah,
one
bro,
who told me
cool.
what was finna bump, and right in time too. Right on
Niggas was
time.
not.
that
on
nigga gave a softest
I could
morning.
have sworn I got
That nigga said,
aggressive with you because I got mad. Like I'm
K3,
like,
how he said it? How he
why are you
said
in
it?
front of me?
I was like, stop.
K3, how he said it?
He was like, man, Mo trying to fight. I was like, what?
Ain't no urgency at all.
Yeah.
Just like, hey man,
I
you love him for the
know,
fight.
I know a nigga who don't really give a fuck and will crash out. He wore an AirPod the whole time in the club.
He sure did. My cousin.
I'm like, yeah, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah. That nigga's
stuck off.
nigga's a Secret Service looking
And
Both of them in or just one?
Just one.
No,
hey,
Okay.
signs of some a wild nigga. So we got Black Forces, and then we got AirPod.
AirPod in the club all night.
That's some different shit.
That
That's
is
some different
crazy.
shit.
Nigga drive an old school Buick LeSabre. He
Oh,
ain't
yeah,
backing
yeah.
down from shit. I had one. Shout out to my Buick. You know?
If I'm moving slow today, it's because I'm hungover.
Oh no, we all hungry. We gonna make it work though.
Hey, or also a nigga,
I'm not gonna
a
lie.
nigga in the club with Aeropostale on.
They was trying to steal. They was trying to go to the tent. I was like, when she started throwing up, I was like, yes.
No,
I did
because
not
here's the
want
thing.
to
I'm
go.
throwing
I wish I
up,
would have got
right?
the memo before I drove
No,
there.
I'm
That's
thinking.
all.
I'm like, when I'm throwing up,
yeah,
what I
yeah.
think is like, okay, after throwing up, you can still go back and party. Like,
so that
you know,
they
you
know.
getting it out.
Yeah.
We dropped
You're
her.
going
I didn't need that too. I threw that boy.
We dropped her home. We sitting in the car. She come back outside. Mocha, what are you doing? Where's my phone? I'm looking for my phone.
Where her phone was
What?
at?
I don't even remember
That shit was in
this.
my pocket. I was drunk too. That's why I'm like, I'm taking care of Mo, but somebody need to take care of me.
Yeah.
I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, no, cause
I was turned.
Lisa
Y'all was
like,
turned. Y'all both was
Lisa was
Y'all had a
like,
long
Y'all
night.
was
I
in
got
there.
drunk as fuck.
did you get her out the car?
Listen, the night-
He's sitting there trying to talk to us. Mocha about to fall out the car. Lisa's like, let
The
me
night,
get out.
the night it ends about 3, 5
I
in
don't
the
even know
morning.
what
All
happened.
separate. You know what I'm saying?
And
So-
actually, we was about to tax a nigga about Moke, but we gonna.
You?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, you remember that?
We
She
seen
don't remember
somebody.
that.
Yeah, we seen somebody, and me and Keith at the same time.
It
We
was a
like,
cracker.
we was like, you want us to tax?
Oh,
We in that bitch.
damn.
Oh,
I didn't even see him.
You did.
Yes, you did.
You don't remember
You just
though.
don't remember.
Oh my god.
We both at the same time was like, "You want us to do it?"
Oh, then at the same time, we that bit. Want us to slide him?
And what my drunk ass say?
You was like, no.
Night would have been over. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to calm down when we go out.
Yeah, most
Hopefully we don't fight an
Yeah.
elevation tonight.
I got into it with somebody afterward. It was
Not
just a lot.
going with you guys later.
I'm gonna be sober, so I ain't gonna be on that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
All
let's
right.
get into the episode.
Right,
man.
let's get into the interview portion. So I want to start it off with you. I think your book title is very interesting. So I want to know what made you decide to write a book amongst that topic.
I don't know. I was going through it.
Really?
I was going through it. I had a bad relationship, and I just noticed I had like daddy issues.
When you say daddy issues, like, would you elaborate for the audience a little more? Like,
I picked men that acted like my dad. Probably did a lot of things like my dad. I wanted a man's love because I didn't have a dad, so I wanted a man to be around me. I think that's how I would describe it. Yeah.
okay.
That's my type.
He's not playing.
I would say he is not playing.
No.
Maybe.
What would you say, like, okay, so when it comes to daddy issues, do you think it like generally holds women back from being in a non-toxic relationship?
Yeah.
Or, okay,
Yeah. It does 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, what does the book teach you how to avoid those daddy issues or
No,
overcome?
it don't tell nobody
It's
nothing.
a
It's,
memoir.
I'm just saying how I felt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you felt me, you felt me. Like, I was just saying how I felt. I didn't think a lot of people would, be like, oh, like, I actually do have daddy issues. Like, because, it's not something that we talk about.
So you help them identify it.
Oh, no, not identify, but just if you feel me, you feel me.
I feel me.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah,
So you gotta come out with part 2. How to
Right.
identify
No, that's it.
That's it. Oh no.
Okay, so
That's it.
let's, since you mentioned that, like, okay, like, let's talk about the process of writing a book. That's actually something I want to do as well. But like, so was it hard for you to like kind of get it to publishing and everything like that, or how did you publish it?
Oh, my God, it was hard as fuck. Oh, I could curse?
Yeah.
Okay, it was hard.
Man, these niggas been cussing all day.
I was crazy.
You just can't say like 2-3 words. Like 2-3 words you can't say, but we'll let you know. I don't think you'll say those type of words.
Like
Yeah. Offensive words.
what? Like what?
like slurs. Like homophobic slurs.
Yeah, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
you just can't say
Okay.
something like that.
That don't seem like your character.
Yeah, that's like
See
You'd
me?
be surprised.
I'm gonna use some slurs.
Yeah,
Not just
okay. Yeah, it was just a hard process because a lot of people scam in like the writing world. I didn't write before. Like, I never wrote before. I just was going through some shit like bad. Like, I was going through some shit. My nigga left me. Like, I was seeing things. I wasn't seeing things before. Like, it was just that type of shit. So I didn't know how to write. I just was really writing from the heart type shit. So when I got into it, finding and trusting an editor and getting someone that will actually like take the book seriously and at least put it in this aspect, that was hard. Thank God I found a company that did that. Did they do a good job? They did an okay job, but they made it come to life. Yeah, for sure.
okay.
I think you just hit on something because I feel like rejection is a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
So by you saying like, and I just want to say I respect the vulnerability and the accountability because to write a book like that, you have to hold yourself accountable. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
was a long
process was
process.
hard of just sitting there and talking about your, I don't want to say it like this, but it's like kind of like your fucked up ways. Like, yeah. How was that process?
It wasn't easy. It's still not easy. I mean,
Now, do you feel like you healed from those fucked up ways, or you just? Do you feel like you healed from that?
I'm healing. I'm still in that process.
Yeah, I don't
like,
think that's
I'm
something
still,
that's easily to.
Yeah, that's not easy
Yeah.
to do. Like, changing yourself is a really hard fucking thing because I've been this way for years. Like, I'm just now changing. I've been like so needful for like 22 years, 21 years. So that's a long time to break a process. So that's just that was really, really hard. Noticing like shit that I was doing was just pitiful. Like, that shit was
You
embarrassing.
was on your scissor shit.
No, I was on some
More
dumbass bitch
Summer
shit.
Walker. More like Summer Walker.
No, scissor make pathetic bitch music.
Yeah,
Okay,
scissor.
so
I don't know. I love the weekend.
Yeah.
What? like just think about it though. Like,
No,
she's never gonna.
I love SZA. She makes pathetic
She's
bitch
never
music.
gonna come on the show now.
Oh,
But she know the type of like she make pathetic bitch music.
oh, wow.
So in your
That's
opinion, like, how do
crazy.
you get
But
over
you know
that
you're right, though.
codependency or the daddy issues
I
that
do
you're
right.
experiencing?
Oh, I mean,
And I'm asking for myself because like it's really hard to like take accountability and go through like why am I the way I am.
well, first you gotta take accountability for sure. Like, now that I notice, like, okay, you get in the results because you're not checking yourself. You're not saying, hey, like that, you don't want that. Don't fall into a trap when you already know what it's gonna
What
look
if you
like.
don't feel like it's bad? I don't think my codependency is
Listen,
bad.
if you
I
even
need
have
you.
to think like it's bad,
Codependency is bad.
Very bad.
it's bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with codependency, but it has to be the right person.
That's not having
That's it. It
self-respect
just has
for
to-
yourself.
Yeah, it
Bro,
just
I
has to be the right
I
person.
hear it,
A wise man.
No, but it's
Listen.
like this. Like I
Yeah.
had put in my close friends, like when you are codependent on someone, it can get to a place where you feel like you can't live without that person. And what that can do is you're easily manipulated if it's the wrong person.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta make sure it's the right person. Because listen, I love to be attached, honey. I would listen if I could skin you apart and put you on me. I would. Like, I love
kinda
that
like
shit.
that
But
a
it
little
has to
bit.
be the right person.
But it gotta
for
be
sure.
healthy.
It gotta be healthy. It gotta be the
Yeah.
right person. Like,
I don't know
But I
extra.
do
it
get
can
what
get real
Mocha is
unhealthy
saying.
when
I
you
don't
are
know extra
codependent on
obsessive,
someone
all
that's
that.
not there for you.
Right.
I get what Mocha is saying though, like as far as like not feeling like codependency is a bad thing because everybody needs somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you should want to have somebody around, but it gotta be
has to be
healthy. You can't be
Yeah.
codependent. It can't be
Right.
codependency.
I feel like when it becomes unhealthy is when you feel like you can't live without that person, or when you are making that person a like pretty much a false idol, and that's why I feel like a lot of relationships don't last because
I don't look up to them that
yeah,
much.
like it's
Like
pretty
bitches you
much
dealing with.
no, it's pretty much like no. Let's be for real.
That's
When
the
you
white
get in
one.
relationships, you'll stop praying as much. You'll stop going to church. You'll stop,
That's true.
And
Okay.
God sometimes will shake up shit
Oh, yeah, we
because you're
just talked about
putting
this.
a person before Him. And I've been a victim
That's
of. I mean,
true.
I do it. I've done it.
Yeah, I
you
do
know?
it too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when you start putting somebody, we
You
done
just
all
be
been
focusing
in
on
love.
focusing on
That's
trying to make
true.
it work.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
put all your focus into that. Your lunch breaks, you think about
Yeah.
talking to them. When
That's
you
how that
wake
should be
up,
for
they the
real.
first person
I ain't
on your
talking,
mind.
baby. I'm telling you, I'm not the nigga. I'm not talking to you on my lunch
That is
break.
That's not
unhealthy,
healthy. Right?
yeah.
It's very unhealthy.
Yeah, I don't even
Yeah.
want to talk to you on
That's
that
that
period.
toxic.
Yeah, one time
unhealthy love.
I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to learn how to break that. Just because I wrote the book don't mean I'm not.
And everybody
So-
wants a best friend, but it's like
Yeah.
you
What
have
I
no
realized is like
balance.
it makes you a target. It's like I feel like I'm a mark. Like for me, like when they peep your traumas and they peep your issues, like when they peep out, like okay, this girl got these kind of problems. Like that's when they run over
They
you.
take advantage
of it,
They
yeah.
take advantage of it.
But
And
it's like,
But
it
women
shouldn't
do the
have to
same
be
shit.
that way.
Right. I'm glad you hit on that because I want to get into mommy issues with men because I feel like we kind of talk more about daddy issues with girls, and I feel like the only flack men get is like if you're a mama's boy. But I feel like being a mama's boy is different from having mommy issues. I personally know somebody with mommy issues because like they felt like their mom abandoned them, you know what I'm saying, when they were young. And a man with mommy issues can be very like misogynistic, can be like a womanizer, and he takes things out on women because of the issues that he has.
That's the
gotten
nigga
with
that
his
like
mom.
hate their mama too.
Yeah,
though.
hate
Yeah.
their mom.
Yeah, nigga
They
that hate
hate
their
women.
mom.
And I personally know somebody very close to me that is like that. So I think like as men, well,
Sneak this in me while I'm on the couch is crazy. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing, bro.
I don't want no smoke. I love his mom, man. I ain't did that.
He said, he said very close to me. I started thinking about my old boy.
Nah. It's
thought
somebody.
Kalani was up.
I'm not gonna say it because I know they watch the show and stuff, but it's somebody like a family member of mine or whatever, and so I know the effects of it. But
You know who you are.
yeah. So I wanted to ask, because I'll go first. I'm gonna say I want to tell the ladies how to identify like a man who has mommy issues, and then after that, I want to maybe
Can I?
you two. Yeah.
Can I say
both
something?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so like me, like I would consider myself to have like mommy issues, but not like in a way like me and my mom have a great relationship, but my mom raised me by herself. You know what I'm saying? And my mom is not an affectionate woman. So like for me, I like very affectionate women because that's not something I got from my mom. Like my mom had to play both roles, so like my mom kind of like maneuvered in her masculine more than her feminine. So I didn't get that nurturing like come here son type of mom. Like that's not the type of mom I had. But I had a mom who like take action. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, take action. Like so if I need call my mom about some emotional shit, I'm not calling her. You know what I'm saying? Like so me personally, I crave a woman who is affectionate that I can come to and be like kind of just be Keith, you know what I'm saying? Be human. I say that shit all the time. So like for me, that's how. And I've been codependent on women too. Like you know what I'm saying? I just said it like last podcast or something like that. Like my advice always been women. Keep one around, probably not a girlfriend. But
I feel you. Yeah.
Like keep some women around or whatever. And at first I just feel like nothing wrong with it because like we both own it. But like I don't see no future with you. It's just like you kind of just
good
like
time, no long time.
And I feel like
a hobby.
Mine's is a little opposite. Like I feel like my mama set a bar that a lot of women can't.
Really?
Whatever. And I feel like some women will consider that as a mama's boy. But it's like my mama, I was her youngest. My siblings like to say I was the favorite. You know what I'm saying?
You like to say it too.
Off air. My mama said she ain't got no favorites, but me and my mom are very close.
Yeah.
So my mom like spoiled me like even in high school, like even after high school, like when I came home, like dinner was ready. Like people used to say you treat him like your husband. Like dinner was ready. Like my mama was like very affectionate, very loving.
But that's
and
sick
like
though.
that.
She's treating you like her child.
But
you're supposed to have food for her child.
But when you're older now
I hate that
too.
shit.
Yeah, even when I'm older, like my mama. Nah, my mama slowed up.
Shit, right? That's a red flag.
No. But let me elaborate though. Before we get into it, let me elaborate.
I mean, I want you to love your mom.
Listen, you're not supposed to have food ready for your son.
That's a little.
That's
a little much.
Listen, no, that's what it should be. I think people have convinced themselves that it should be that way.
That's like,
but is it gonna stop when I like come in?
Yes, so
Okay.
That's why I say
I'm very.
Why would it stop though?
The women that I've been with, I'm not the type that's like, I'm putting my mama before you. No, my mom, anybody who knows me, even my mom, like I have a big heart. So when I'm in love. Like, no. Like, I want you and my mom to vibe and bond.
No, that
boy really that my mom has provided me with, I do expect those from a woman.
Facts.
And some women don't know how to. If they feel like they can't live up to the standard, it's a problem.
But I'm going to say something, too. You see what he just said about how his mama, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how women are when your dad do certain shit for you. You expect your nigga to do the same thing. When you got a good dad in your life, not saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like...
And I feel like you can relate because I know you and your mom were very close and things like that. So
we'll talk about it.
I'm not really close. I didn't have an affectionate mom. I'm not really close to my mom, like at all.
Really?
But my mama loved me. I say that. I never take that from her.
Dad, like I feel like when it comes to men, I have like this confusion because like my dad, he would like make false promises, things like that, and then he would come and do things like were really grand, like
random.
I was like
when he wanted something
going
or wants to see
to the mall, getting thousands of dollars spent on me for my dad, but then he would go ghost for 2-3 years. So like with men, I like to live in like delusion land. Like I accept lies.
Me too.
I
love that.
It lie to me, like make me feel this because like
got the best.
Hey, Mo, say it again.
Okay, not take advantage of me.
No, but that's how it really is. I love that because that's what I'm used to.
I got a question.
Nah,
can men have daddy issues?
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
You looking at a product?
I feel like I have daddy issues, but I don't know
looking at
how
a product
to.
of that shit. I had to change.
I don't know how to
That's probably
identify
why I really don't treat women good because y'all probably do have daddy issues. Low-key, I never had a man show y'all how to be a man, how to be misogynistic.
Exactly.
I don't like misogynistic.
Or you have a man that show you how to be a man, but you mimic what he do, and what he do don't all be foolproof. And Nick, he'll be a good father, but not a good husband.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're being real and not trying to shit like that.
My dad, he was like very popular, like a nigga with emotion. So like because of the things he put my mom through, like cheating on her and things like that and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, I almost like developed a hate for my dad growing up because of I seen how bad he hurt my mom. And when we would have those discussions, I used to tell him, I'll never be like you. I'm never gonna cheat on my wife. I'm never whatever. And he used to be like, you gonna see when you get older. You're gonna see. You're not a man. You're gonna see. And I'm not gonna lie. It's helped our relationship since I got older because
they're humans too. Like they go through that shit too.
And now I'm like, oh yeah, like hamburger helper every week. I would have been sliding too.
Yeah, exactly. Those people like Let's keep it 1K. Cause let's keep it 1K. Like early on though, like you know how it be when you got something fresh. They be want to make salmon. Right. They want to show you that they make more than Alfredo. You know, so
and my mama is like, don't get me wrong, she's the most loving woman, and she didn't deserve a lot of that stuff. But my mom has her ways too, and she's very petty. You just seen that she was commenting on the pods, debating with me about a topic from whatever that she's still bitter about with my dad. They divorced years ago.
Mama low key be
Mama be wild like that. What I don't like is the men who like they tell you like, oh, I seen my mom do everything for me. Like I've never seen her. Yeah. I've never seen her have a man
that
around.
Make y'all not like a nigga mama.
That make you
miserable.
No, because my mama from the old school. Like I'm gonna put it like this.
But that makes them want to
certain things I see my mama do. Like you know how women be like, oh, a woman who like. A woman can have a full-time job and still like cook and clean for the kids and the household
and stuff. Nobody was doing it for real.
Right? No, listen, my mama did that at the time, so it's kind of like
my
mama Carmen. But it's just like I don't witness that, so it's certain things that I like. Certain things women I can't respect because it's like I get a different era.
Is he handling business when he see?
My dad was never no dumb nigga.
But it's so funny because I want to hit on that. Like she says, he handling the business because like my dad. Okay, my mom was a housewife. Like when they were married, my mom didn't have to work, so like my dad was always a provider.
Yeah.
So
my dad was a provider too.
I got that. Like I'm kind of like that too. I'm a provider and I want my woman or whatever. But it's funny that you say that because I feel like you be big on what can a woman do for me.
Yeah,
I'm big on that too.
Are you a provider? Are you handling business?
Yes,
like,
I am.
I'm not
Baby, I am the business.
No, I'm not talking about.
I'm
talking about like you paying her bills, you making sure she's good.
I will do all
so
that.
if you are cheating, guess what? I don't care. The bills is
I'm not gonna cheat on you. I'm not gonna cheat. If
whatever you do out there behind my back,
this I know Gigolo Cat.
Hey, cut the camera, nigga.
As long as you handle business, like that's all that matters. I'm happy at home. You can come home, you know, treat me different. You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't never. Hold on, y'all have two separate conversations.
He gotta clear it up. So hold on.
No, he never seen that bone. Cause I done been all about. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like with this podcast shit. Like, don't get me wrong. We get on here, we speak our truths and things like that, but it's like a personality thing. So it's like we get on here and we have our personalities and stuff, but there are going to be certain sides to us that you don't know. Mm-hmm. So like they think me and K3 is assholes. They think we sexist, this, that.
They think you sexist. Oh, well, no, lately it's been me too. Yeah. They been on my ass. I forgot. Yeah.
But like we treat women really good outside of this shit. So it's like, what you want to tell the truth about what kind of got me with the what woman can do for me?
Little princess.
Listen, I got family ties from Detroit. They from that era. We're just gonna leave it like that. Pops did what he did. Mom did what she did. She was about her money, but also my auntie too. And I remember like God rest my auntie, and she kind of just gave me this whole analogy about how she could run game on a nigga, right? And she could have a nigga eating out her palm, and he's doing everything for her. And when it's all said and done, nigga, I ain't asked you for shit.
I'm glad.
And she told me that. She told me that I was like 10, 11 years old, and I was just like,
fucked your whole life up.
I was like,
let's be real.
That really just changed my whole perspective about shit like that.
A submissive woman really wears the pants.
She can be that. Yeah. No, listen,
if they know how to do it right.
You're right. No, hit me out. Because listen, you think your woman she's very submissive, et cetera, right? But she's just dropping seeds in you. How you feel about this, my queen? I think you should do it this way. And you're doing it that way because she dropped it in your head. So I could come off like a dick or an asshole because certain parts of my brain a woman not gonna get. And even the women that done got that, you still didn't get what was after that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always going, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when she said that to me, I was a kid. I was just like, it was like you know in the scary movies like somebody says some shit, it's like dun, dun, dun. I was like, yo, like it's really like that.
What's that shit y'all call it? Nigga astro projected?
Yeah, it was like I'm telling you, my whole life kind of changed after that. Like, look, man.
I mean, how are you using that one example?
Because when you look around, that's all you see.
Are you that type of nigga to be controlled?
Ooh. I'm not the type to be controlled.
So why does that apply to you? If she does
because
that, that's
women can be controlled, sweetheart. That's why we have sin in the world. That's why we die.
Women.
What?
No.
I'm confused.
What that mean?
Yeah.
Y'all don't remember the story of Adam and Eve?
I'm saying
I
what you
know.
saying.
Yeah.
That Adam and Eve, nigga was living right. And who convinced him to eat the apple?
Yeah, but
His woman, his rib. Listen,
she convinced him to eat it for real though. At the same time,
You got to keep your foot down. Listen.
But she convinced him to eat it, but Adam was supposed to be leading the situation. He heard he got the same message she did, and he still did that.
So you're right about that.
Why
so
would you expect to
sometimes
control you? If your aunt doing that on her time, hey, that's the
and that's
them
real.
Sims,
But all I'm saying, listen,
busters.
This is the part that this is the part that everybody like. You can't control. You can't say a nigga weak for certain things because I think you've given this woman a part of you. You've given her part of your soul. She's in you.
For sure.
So of course you're gonna like. She ain't no random broad. Okay. Some shit gonna seep in. It's like, oh, well, you don't let a woman control you. You gotta understand. Little shit can seep in over time.
No, like what she's saying is like
you let that one example control how you're gonna treat women after.
Oh no, I treat all my women like listen. Even if they hate me, they know.
They get treated top 10.
Listen, top.
What do you mean?
Top 3, not 3. You know
what does that mean?
Because if they hate me, it's just like they may not.
They back
listen,
you
all I'm
into
saying, they all try to come back.
Okay. I want to chime in.
Business. If you ain't handling business,
I'm not handling business.
I think they backing you to a corner, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, and I'm in that corner.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how I'm perceiving it because I actually agree with what he's saying. Because I always say I think the two most powerful things in the world is pussy and money and pussy.
Of course.
So even like the reference from the Bible, if you read the Bible, a lot of men, their downfalls were at the base of a woman, a woman controlling them and things like that. So I think what his aunt was trying to teach him was women are very powerful. And they can't control a man. Like the only times I feel like I've been manipulated, duped, or like control is at the fault of a woman. And I'm not putting the fault on her because like he was saying,
men try to manipulate me all the time.
but hold on. But I'm not saying it don't go both ways, but what I'm saying is men, we tend to be very strategic and logical thinkers, but we can lose that shit when it comes to a woman. We're more standoffish with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with a woman, when you in love and pussy, that can really control.
That shouldn't control you. That's
so like what he's saying is like, okay, when you in a relationship, because we men, right?
Yeah.
Just like how y'all can be controlled, like, because y'all have this desire for somebody to step in and like really sweep y'all off y'all feet and all that shit.
But y'all talking about in a relationship, like the control part.
Sometimes it don't even have to be in a relationship. Sometimes it don't even have to be a relationship. It's somebody you fuck with on the regular, dropping that shit.
You shouldn't let nobody you've not fucked like that's not your bitch, your
that's
girl.
Not
right. Okay, when you say that,
it happens.
It happens.
You gotta have more power over that.
But what I was saying is like, okay, a submissive woman really wears the pants in a relationship, and I think if a lot of women realize that when you are submissive and you make your man feel like he's in control, like my grandma and my grandpa, my grandpa, he always worked, took care of bills, took care of business. My grandma, she makes his plates, she serves him, she gives him his cutlery, she gives him his, and a lot of people used to be like, I don't know why a lot of the younger people in our family, why grandma do that, whatever. But guess what? Anything my grandma need done, my grandpa
got it.
If my grandma tell him to jump, that nigga gonna jump.
And then my grandparents the same way. You know, our grandparents friends, like they hang out and shit, do lunch and all that shit. They friends for real. So like my grandma and grandpa the same way, and my grandpa don't run shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
From the outside looking in,
it might look like that. But my grandma really wear the pants, but at the same time, my grandpa don't do no laundry. That nigga can't even make a ketchup sandwich if he needed to. Like, he don't make no plates, none of that shit.
I don't mind being submissive and delusional and, you know, all that and above, but it just has to be, like, healthy.
Healthy, yeah.
Like, he can't be a shitty ass nigga, and I'm doing that for him. Like, I'm pretty sure your grandpa, he makes sure his wifey is handled. He makes sure she's loved. Like, when he come home, he treats her the same. When I say treats her the same, like, if he is out there doing what he doing, he don't bring it home. He don't, you know.
My grandma don't play that.
Yeah, but he don't bring it home.
That's the only couple I know. I'm talking about. My grandma could be giving me a ride. Hey, baby, I'm at the light. All right. then we get to, hey baby, yeah, I'm at the second light.
Okay.
I'm at the third light.
But you gotta think
Your
women
for
from
sure.
that old school different from this new school.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna say like
that's
There's a lot
discrediting
more
the new
access
school.
to temptations and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
men are different too. I think.
I feel like it's a lot of decline.
Really,
we are
like-
in a declining generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Niggas ain't
I
solid.
think now
Women ain't solid like they used to be.
all of us done seen, okay, like, because really, let's keep it 1K. It's that generation before us, like our parents, like their generation, really the ones who fucked everything up. Let's keep it 1K. Them 80s babies, them 70s age babies really fucked everything up. I'm gonna keep it 1K, but it's of course it's society.
Freaknik came in the
That's
90s.
Yeah.
Once Freaknik came, I got a conspiracy.
I, like on a deeper level, it started with some other shit, but yeah, you're right. But like at the end of the day, though, I feel like now we all looking at each other like a little side eye, and you kind of got
It's like a gender war.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even say a gender war.
It's always on an attack on the men
Yeah,
and
the
women,
women.
and we're both doing wrong.
And even content-wise, that's what people
Yeah.
love. You know,
Yeah,
it's
people
like,
do love that shit.
especially in the black community, it's like
Yeah.
you got to be against each other, and it's like the women want to be like more masculine. Like a nigga ain't gonna play me, a nigga ain't gonna whatever. Oh, you on the block? I'm on the block shooting dice too.
Yes, sir.
And it's like the men like a bitch. Yeah, I got bitches that could play with me, bro.
When I'm single, I'm definitely like that. Like I'm outside, like niggas
sure.
can feel me. But when I'm in a relationship, I'm definitely like I love my man.
But I want to hit on one thing. Y'all gonna say this sexist. I'm so tired of women trying to play men games. You're not a man, sweetie.
You said
Oh my god!
Talking about
I
homeboy,
just hate that because-
remove Prize Pick off your phone right now if you're watching this.
And they always win. Nah, but I was finna say though, like when they come to
Hard rock.
that's crazy. But when they come to like men and women, what I think it is now is that we all really do want that old school type of lifestyle.
We do.
To where like the women want to be put up, the men want to provide everything like that. But I think now both sides are looking like, oh, what I'm gonna get out of it as just going in that shit like open hearted and with good intentions and just letting the shit go. Like the women is like, oh, I can do all these things, but you gotta do this. Like you gotta do your part. And the men like, well, I can do my part, but
There's always arguments.
you bring it to
everybody just did their part in good faith. We want to have these
Hear me out
conversations.
though. Like I feel like a wise man taught me relationships is like always an investment. Okay, for instance, I was told it sounds misogynistic, but I'm to the point in my life that I wouldn't necessarily need a woman aside from, of course, being a wife and reproduction. Everything I need, I want, I got. I'm not lacking nothing. Single. So it's kind of like, you think I'm gonna chase you to pay your bills and invest
Why
in
are you
you?
single?
By
sounds so
choice.
boring.
So it's kind of like, and then again, like you got women who really having that shit, and you know, I just feel like even
So
the Bible
Mo
says
said,
like,
why are you single? Let's talk about
by
it.
choice.
By choice.
Yeah, by
Well,
choice.
why do you choose to be single?
Because I'll say one situation I
Okay.
did kind of mess up something with that, but it was
We
I was
all
cool
Can you
with
explain
that.
We all
here?
Who is we all? I ain't never had a bitch leave me. I'm the leader.
But you can, but let's keep it 1K.
Because I don't mess up.
Yeah, let's keep it 1K.
Real narcissist shit.
Real narcissist.
If I feel like you gonna leave, I'm finna beat you to the punch.
But we all can say that it's been situations where like, we probably wish we could have handled better or whatever. But like,
Sure.
but continue though. Like why you feel like you are single? Like why are you choosing to be single right now?
Because it's like, look at the material. Like it's just kind of.
Do you like women?
I
Like,
love
'cause
women.
it's just the things you're saying.
Here we
Like,
go,
look
here
at
we
the
go.
material.
Because
What do you
it's always some. Listen, don't just because I haven't found the one that has necessarily.
But what are you looking
met
for?
Let's see, a woman that loves Jesus,
Okay.
has morals, has character. Listen, loves Jesus,
Let's keep
has
it 1K.
character,
If
has
she
some
loves
spirit.
Jesus and have morals, don't mean she her pussy bad.
No,
Wait.
listen, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, hear me out.
Get to that. Okay.
Because honestly, I do want to get to that point. I kind of want to like just stop having sex until marriage. So it's like if I get at her, it got to be
Really?
that.
I
You know
never
what I'm saying?
want those.
Yeah. But I ain't saying I'm gonna do it off the
You're the
rip.
worst one.
But I was saying,
He just capping right now.
I'm not capping. I'm telling
I'm gonna tell you, if a nigga play the drums in the church, that nigga's horrible.
Yes, that's
V, have I not told you this before though?
Yeah, no.
like she like this.
Okay,
this
so
little
what do you
cat.
want though in a woman's for us?
All right, so a woman
Loves
that
Jesus.
loves Jesus. Of of course, beautiful, my type, whatever.
Yeah.
What's your type?
I want to like.
Listen, woman of character, smart, having her way, has money, has things to like. Basically, where I'm at in my life, I'm on a certain level.
Okay.
And you feel like you built the foundation already.
Now hear me out. Even if not even get like extra biblical and shit, right?
No, I don't want you to.
It says it like it should be equally yoked. And a wise man taught me that don't even necessarily mean with that. Like, okay, if I got this, you got this, we can put that together. When we can make more shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a lot of women. They be like, oh, I'm with a broke nigga, da 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 da. And then you try to quote unquote invest in a nigga. Now your life, you don't waste 3-4 years of your life, and you bitter and fucked up for the next nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
When you should have just fucked with a nigga on your level in your class.
So what if she's like beautiful, smart, all of those things, but she broke?
I've done that before.
No way, but
that's normally how that goes.
I've done that before. I think I don't think I'm doing it.
Okay, what happens if she had the money?
She got the money for the dickies. No, I just playing though. She got the money. That's cool though. I'm fucking with it.
Have you met that yet?
No.
No?
No.
You know, man, what though? When you say that, what you mean? That
basically
the whole package, or just the money?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Like, I feel like we've all fumbled at least package.
But you know what?
For whatever selfish reasons.
This is what chick I kind of bet she got, but it's like
exactly.
But it's no.
He had his choice to be misogynistic.
No, it's not my choice to be. Listen, I put it like this: getting a woman has never been a problem. I have options at any given time. It's just like you got to be choosing what you want to invest your life with.
And
if I don't see myself having an 18-year attachment with you, we only gonna get so far. If we here for a good time, not a long time, okay, that's cool. But I think I'm to the point I might start cutting down the good times too.
And I think I want to hit on this. Like, I think like even like what you just did, I think that's another downfall of the community right now. Because if a man has standards,
it's
or
a problem.
If a man set expectations for him,
exactly.
Like,
she definitely just
because he said, look at like
Mocha,
you're gonna tell me out of all the women in here, you're just saying.
But if you was to say,
I used to like Mocha.
Oh, you niggas don't.
Stop it.
Please stop.
But it's like women can do that. Women can say, what you niggas bringing to the table? What are niggas with the motion at? And we're not gonna be like, do you like
listen.
No,
what do you bring to the table?
But
the house.
you're talking about the whole
property.
He's talking about a whole generation of women. Like, oh, they're just not good right now. They're just
but
it's like
a whole. Like, you haven't seen.
Okay, you're generalizing everybody, and
but he didn't say that.
Like
he didn't say that. But let's be real. Just like y'all feel like niggas ain't shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't think
y'all was just saying that.
Y'all just saying that.
Y'all was just saying that.
I love
you be saying niggas ain't shit all the time.
Y'all watch this episode, we need a clip of her saying niggas ain't shit right now.
See, this really was, y'all don't even know, this really was a social experiment because y'all notice how like when y'all was talking about the things that y'all really liked and what y'all was looking for and what y'all needed, we just let y'all talk and have y'all space, and as soon as niggas got to say anything about what we wanted and what we needed, y'all
he's gay,
No, I think I was talking more about daddy issues.
I know what I'm saying, like how y'all just like, do you like women? This nigga's capping right now. This nigga said he want a girl who loves Jesus. This nigga's capping. Mocha, do you like niggas? Kalani, do you like niggas at this point? You know what I'm saying? This nigga's capping. He do not want a bitch with Jesus who loves Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie.
I need to love Jesus more myself, but
you know what I'm saying? Like these days, like if you say anything like
because y'all actions prove otherwise. Like I understand if. Like, cause he's handsome, right? You mean to tell me you ain't meet a girl like that? At least there's a lot of women in this world.
Hear me out, though. Listen.
Okay,
there's a lot of women in this world.
But honestly, there's nothing.
But yeah, not a lot
I feel like I don't waste the time with the
Really?
like,
I don't feel like it. I feel like good women come a dime a dozen.
No, they listen.
Really?
Bro,
Okay,
listen.
so
That's not a thing.
like
V.
different.
It ain't though. It ain't.
You're saying there are good people, but they just come very slim to
Yeah.
I feel the same about men. Like I love men. You know.
I feel like a lot of women are
good women are hard to find.
Yeah. And then also though,
because it says it in the Bible.
We talk about it though, right, B? So like, yeah, it is like I come across most women I deal with, I feel like be good women. But just because a woman is a good woman, that don't mean that she's a woman for me. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and
sometimes
that's how it typically is too. When you find a good woman, that's usually the one you don't.
That's why I said she can love Jesus all
That's
she
what I
wants.
said. You can't say you want it like
because it's always like that. Like you know how you find a good nigga, but you just be like,
that nigga's a
lame. I can't do it. It's like with the good women too. I feel like it's in human nature to reject what's good for you. So it's like a bitch like, oh, I can do it. I got you. It's like, girl,
I was having a not you, not you.
But the bitch who ain't answering your calls and that's how I turn
that
you
got your
like.
heart.
Oh, I I noticed that like when I'm outside just doing me like having, but that's when men are most attracted to.
Really?
And it's the same way.
Hey, look,
Y'all like
losers.
Y'all don't like niggas who treat y'all
Losers.
But nah, cause I was just talking to little bro. He like little bro like 16, 17, and I was telling him because he was asking me about a woman that he know that I deal with. Like, oh, I like she seemed like a
16,
catch.
17?
Yeah, he like he might. No, I'm talking about my
not the
No. Hey, you good?
Hey, cut this out.
You good?
Cut this out.
But no, like
Hey, the feds finna come in.
But nah, my little homeboy, he like 16, 17, and like I was talking to him. He asked me, matter of fact, about a woman that he knows that I deal with. He was like, oh, she seemed like a catch because she like check off all those boxes, like especially, you know what I'm saying? So, and I had to explain to him because he young, he don't really understand dating yet. So I'm like, yeah, she a good woman. She check off all these boxes, but I feel like as men, I feel like me personally, I done got to the point where like I really don't want to be with a woman that I feel like is gonna always love me more than I love her.
No. That's a bar because women always tell me, my sister taught me at an early age, successful marriages work if the man love the woman.
I don't agree with that though. I literally had somebody kind of cut me off about that because she was like, I feel like I like you more than you like me, but it wasn't like that. Like
it's not gonna work. Like you got to be a little obsessed with your shorty.
Yeah,
like
we can't be obsessed with each other at the same time.
We can, but like what I'm saying is because let's keep it 1K. The woman that is
just at the room,
she can be all about you and everything like that. Still, like you still want a woman that's all about you, but you gotta kind of have that thing because like me personally, like because like if.
That's what daddy just comes into play.
But that'll really make you feel like
when men don't care. Like okay, it's like this. Let's say you got a short. Let's say okay, I'm in 2 different relationships. So let's say the first relationship, you love me more than I love you. So it's like when we fighting and shit, I'm not gonna really put in the effort.
Because you're not going
or whatever. Yeah. But so the relationship probably not gonna work because eventually you just gonna get tired. But with you, like. A lot of women really won't leave a man when they know that he's really like connected and he shows his emotion and shit, and they know that. So it's like now I'm in love with you and I love you more than you love me. Every time something not working, I'm gonna fight to make it work. Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas don't fight to make it work when you don't care that much. Mm-hmm. So it's like I done been in one relationship where you blocked me, we won't talk for a month. And I done been in another relationship where text me out. Email. Cash out. Pop up. Listen. Your mama house?
Send a pigeon.
But you know, say too. I've been on both sides of that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
nah, like
my first pop, I was like,
oh, I ain't never popped up yet.
I came to the crib. Listen, I can show you. It's a note on my door like, "Hey, I stopped by." I was like, "Hey, bro."
Oh, you talking about a woman popping up on your shit? Oh yeah,
yeah.
That shit crazy.
I had a woman pop up at the pod.
Yeah.
I had a woman pop up to the pod.
I've never popped up on anyone.
Really?
Well, listen,
I don't care that much. Like I'm a lover.
Listen, everybody don't care.
I can't do that.
Everybody don't care that much till they care that much.
Listen. I already told you I came 3 to tie. He just ain't gonna play it, so he gonna do a drive-by though. I feel like he'll drive-by too.
But you drive by at least,
Came through, you know what? Look, ooh, that nigga just like me.
But me, when I'm in love, I'm gonna bang on your mama door, baby.
I'm gonna be outside your house,
which would be scary, kinda, because it's like, bro, what if I had a different person here? Like,
yeah, I done got popped up.
I can't kill you at him.
Hey, I would have challenged him to a duel.
If I like you, I love shit like that.
I'm so glad he said that. You are a toxic motherfucker. That's my daughter.
You can't be popping up on my shit.
Toxic. No,
I'm gonna be like, bro, you can't be popping up on me.
He love that shit.
It's like you love me for real.
He love that shit. Look, hey, and that nigga be like, bro, she had to call me 10 times in a row.
You like that shit.
And before we talk about that, like, is that what issues is that problem?
Wait, what's your sign?
I'm a Taurus. But I have to be honest. I think it's from the way I grew up. Like, I grew up around, like, a grandma, like, who don't play by my grandpa. Okay. A mama who don't play about her man. A sister. So I feel like if a woman not doing the most about you, she don't love you. I know it sounds bad.
But here we are.
I do not like nonchalant.
No, listen.
It's not going to work if you nonchalant.
Wait,
hold on. What you saying, Mocha?
You said first I was saying, the man has to love the woman more. But then y'all want the woman to do the most about the man.
Yeah,
like,
we gotta,
I can fess him up.
Listen, I didn't say that. But hold on. You don't know how crazy I am. So I'm talking about
I love my nigga. Hey, we got some stories on that.
All right, we gotta get into the show because we gonna like this turn into one of them ones for real. Let's get into the show.
Before we get into the show, I wanted to ask him one thing. With the music portion, you know what I'm saying? So we know, you know what I'm saying, your last album came out. What year was that?
Shit, I don't even know, like July.
Okay.
Last year.
Last year. Okay.
Dropped
So
on my birthday.
when should we be expecting some new music?
Hopefully for the year. I don't have no promises, but I kind of got to get back in that groove type shit. But,
Okay, and like when it comes to like artistry and taking breaks, because I feel like you were kind of like big on that. You'll take a break before you drop your next project. But some people will say like keep pushing, keep putting stuff out. Like, do you feel like that hinders you, or do you feel like that's just your creative process and you have to do that?
I would say I think that's kind of like my creative process. Like, you know, music as an artist, you go through shit in life, and I'm not gonna say you feel like rapping every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in content music, I'm not no famous rapper. I'm still like, you know, Cardiac Cal one on Instagram and all that shit. I ain't like big enough yet, right? So all that shit coming out of one pocket. Pause. Hate that. You know what I'm saying? All this shit comes out of one pocket. It's like with certain shit don't take off a certain way. You gotta still like. I feel like I'm to the point I put like business before the passion, and that kind of fucks me up as well. Like,
Got you.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get back to that, and then kind of like what you said, just keep pushing. Sometimes you can just honestly like just keep trying to post shit. But it's like you might not even be able to expect to do that shit. Like staying active, like it's hard to do that.
Especially
Like,
as a
you
musician,
don't even realize sometimes like you just get up. Like I mean, y'all be on close friends. Sometimes like I post and I'm like, bro, like I genuinely don't even fucking feel like fucking with social media. I'm addicted to it. It's just like where your headspace be at.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the people like. Sometimes people have social media managers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it all.
Listen, you said some shit because you know before this pod shit, I would always take breaks from social media. I just follow the bits of the heart. But it's like in this industry, you can't do that. So it's like it'd be hard.
I swear, I tried so hard. Like I wanted to throw my phone. I wanted to go under a rock. I was depressed, and it's like, bro, people are like, you got business to handle. You gotta post this promo. Like,
I called Mocha out and she was like, yeah, I just want to like stop talking.
For real.
I was like, no, I feel you though. Like,
But y'all are good at really posting content though. Content.
Y'all
Y'all are really good.
I was gonna say Africa, Europe.
That's why I just want to be a podcaster.
No, really, y'all are really, really good at that.
But
That's just really hard to
it
keep
take
up
all
with
of us.
and talk about.
It's a
Actually
team.
sit on the TV.
And I don't
The thing
and I don't have a team for rap as well. So it's all
I think
personal.
it's
So
very
y'all-
complicated because like I feel like we're introverted. Like I'm an introverted person. People may think I'm extroverted. I can go and turn up and stuff, but really I like to be by myself. So it's like I have to be on camera. I have to actually talk.
Yeah.
the crazy part is
But at least it's three, though,
we
so y'all
all
good.
are introverted, but we are like once we know you, we can be extroverted introverts. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I think I'm the worst. Like they know I won't answer my phone.
Yeah.
I won't get a text back
I
for
do,
days.
but sometimes when I wake up, I don't want to talk.
But no, it is like that. Like me, like I'm the one like I'll do it for the pod, but I'll sacrifice my personal relationships. Like I talk to them all day. I do the content on Instagram and shit like that. But my personal relationships, like I just don't got time. Yeah, that's what.
So wait, y'all don't balance it out between all three of y'all?
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Okay.
But it's so
That's always a
much.
win, though. That's
It's
always a
so
win.
much. We always all still have to do that.
Yeah, because y'all honest though,
really
like, it's good though, because y'all move really, really fast. So that's really, really good. That's three of y'all balance it out. So even though y'all feel like y'all
And it's
doing
about
it.
learning each other. Like it's times I talk to her, I know her tone of voice. I'm like, what's wrong?
Every time.
Sometimes we keep. When he irritated, he get a little grumpy. If he tired, he get grumpy. Like, yeah, bro. I be like, all right, bro. I'm gonna hit you later.
Well, like
How
if
long
I
y'all
start
know each
talking-
other though? Because y'all talking about grandparents hating each other. I didn't know.
I
Since we was kids.
know B since I first moved to Jacksonville when I was 5 years old. Yeah, so I've been knowing him like we talk about it
It's kind of
sometimes.
funny. I know this back in what year it was?
When I was in middle school.
Yeah, but it's
Sometimes when I stop talking, they be worried. Like if I stop
yeah, for
talking,
sure.
if I want to,
I gotta make
like
sure
I
she's gonna
can't
check
really.
out.
I can't even say it. I just thought about something. I said I never did a pop up. I did a pop up
Pop up on her. We had to do a wellness
If I go,
show.
I can't.
Yeah,
even,
but that's
I don't
like
think I can
extra
go 3
broad, you know what I'm
I don't think I
saying?
can go 3 days without talking to them because they're gonna.
Fuck no, you can't.
You don't text them at least like, hey, I need a break.
That's little.
TTY.
I tried one time. I tried to like
But
post
in
like this
this
thing like I need a
business,
break.
It's it's hard.
But she's still showing up though. Like, she comes in interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But no. But y'all don't understand. We're very hands on with the content that we put out.
That's true.
So it's like, Mocha, where's your clip? Where is this? How you want this? How you want to be represented?
Mocha, are you alive?
Yeah, we have to talk. Or like even with guest
yeah.
relations, like a lot of the guests she get, you know what I'm saying? We like, what's up with this guest? You locked in this person, we gotta shut up this.
Yeah.
It's every day. People
We
don't
have
understand
to talk
how
to each other.
Yeah.
I can be on the phone with anybody. When they call, I'm gonna get off the phone and talk to them. Like that's just how it is.
Like me and Keith, we probably talk like 100 times a day. Like
that's that real talk.
Man, this nigga gonna talk no more. He's the only talk that boy on the road. This nigga gonna talk no more.
yeah, I've been telling him I'm so busy.
But I ain't because I know it's like be on that busy shit.
Yeah, and it's draining.
Too now.
It's draining because we not making music, none of that. Like we talk for a living. Like we talk.
Right.
So it's like, and then when we content, we gotta interact with the comments. We gotta talk to strangers. Like we have to talk. So it's like it get to the point to where like then we
You have
all
no more to say.
and we all work. You know what I'm saying? And we all work.
Like I don't like talking at all. I don't like talking on the phone. I don't think I've ever missed one of y'all calls though. Like, cause I do miss calls. But if they call, I'm gonna call them back.
Yeah, at least say how you good.
Even sometimes I be like, girl, was you just having tears? Like, hello.
Yeah.
Mocha, what's wrong?
I can tell when something wrong with her.
Yeah.
Like I can look at her and tell when something wrong with her. I can like we all learn each other, whatever.
Learn
Like,
each other,
yeah, like
Okay.
yeah. Even me, like they know like I get a little. I'm snappy. Like yeah. I be like let's get this shit done or whatever. Like
I be
You
like,
don't look like the type.
yeah. And they know me like. Sometimes I just need that 24 hours in the house. I'll answer my phone, but I just want to be in the house. I want to be
Day off
alone.
and everything, yeah.
Because they like to hang
Give me one of those.
more than me. Mocha be like, let's do this. I be like,
No,
once I'm drunk, I'm down for
going
Mocha
out.
love outside.
Once I'm drunk, I'm down for that's
no, but Mo even likes us like hanging out in the house and stuff. Like outside of this pod shit, I'm so like we're really family. Like we
Okay.
really,
Like we cook and like I want to cook and drink in the house, like more like that. So I want to be around them all the time. Then we don't necessarily got to go out.
Yeah, but all right, we got to get into
the show.
what
We
it
did
is,
that
what it
already.
ain't. Yeah.
So let's get into what it is. Let's get into what it is, what it ain't.
Okay, so Kelly Rowland walks out of an interview on the Today Show after being asked multiple questions about Beyonce. Is this what it is or what it ain't?
Man, you know who the fuck you? Man.
No.
That's disrespectful.
I seen.
I don't know.
Was it crazy?
So
Go ahead.
more backstory was more like she was being interviewed and they kept asking her like, oh, what about Beyonce's country album or what about this and this?
What the fuck?
You know, making her interview about Beyonce.
So you know she has a big movie right now on Netflix.
That shit not big.
It's a promo run.
Not even at her career. That's Kelly Rowland.
Good Morning America, they weren't the
trash.
first to do it. She has been correcting people this whole promo run because they keep asking about Beyonce. At the end of the day, after a while of being in someone's shadow from the beginning of your career to now, it's irritating. And then number two, it's like her and Michelle constantly have to check journalists because it's like, you know how secretive Beyonce is.
I get Michelle, not Kelly. Though.
Like we can't even tell
Kelly
you
too, though,
anything if we
low-key,
wanted
too.
to. You know what I'm
Both
saying?
of them, yeah.
And then it's like I'm here to promote my project.
Yeah.
And
her
heard
music
it was,
alone is
yeah,
crazy.
I heard it was other things that came into play, like the room that they gave her, the dressing room and stuff like that. And after she had checked the journalists, basically when they were going on break, you know how they do like coming up, he was like, coming up more for Kelly's whatever, and we get into Beyonce asking her about Beyonce doing a country, and her face is like, I just told y'all. So at this point, I don't blame her for leaving because y'all like disrespecting me.
I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, like I just feel like, why are y'all booking her to ask about Beyonce?
Yeah.
I just feel like even Kelly's team should be like, hey, if y'all gonna book her, don't.
I'm pretty sure they are.
But hold on, me and Vito, I'm like, hey man,
There should've
don't
been- she
ask about
should've
that.
seen the questions.
Don't make it about this one. I feel like if me and him talk like that, I feel like these more professional corporate people, they should say, hey,
But can I say
don't
something?
ask that about that.
This is why I'm gonna say I do. Of course, that's
So
not
I feel
what
like
it is
it's what it
because
is.
they should
Like,
show
she-
her
she
proper
did fine.
respect.
Exactly.
But
It's
at the same
disrespect, bro.
time, though, this why y'all gotta start running to these white publications who don't know that y'all status in our culture. Because she could have went to a black platform and nobody would hear her that way.
That's true.
But she went to
Very
Good
true.
Morning America because it's Good Morning America. She trying to appeal to the masses.
Yeah.
First of all,
wow.
them white people not going to see that Tyler Perry movie. Second of all, I
Was
just
it Tyler
want-
Perry movie?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
and that shit ass. But I also, but I'm just keeping it 1K. But yeah, so like, that's on her too, because you could have, if you would have sat with the Breakfast Club, if you would have sat with the Tamara, it wouldn't have been none of that. They wouldn't have been asked you about Beyonce. They know that Kelly Rowland is a staple in our culture. She's important. She's go to black publications.
Yeah. But does that fall on her? Because I think with like the PR rollouts, the actress isn't in control of that. I think that's more of like the production team who tells you.
But there was a Kelly Rowland interview though.
Yeah,
and you have a say on where you go. It's not like it's like
you should tell them what to ask and what to not.
And they should be able to see the questions beforehand.
So like even like with the Color Purple backlash and stuff, all of those things like. Taraji and them, they don't choose where they get to go. They have to tell them where they get to go. So it's like,
but that's a group.
But you don't have to. But you don't like when you reach a certain status in that though. You don't have to go places that you don't want to go, or you do have a say because you like she going on a personal promo run for the movie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not more so like Tyler Perry did it. Right?
But in the contracts and the deals with the promo, they'll tell you like you have to do this promo run here.
That's true.
So, but also I feel like. I think that's why she walked out because it's a disrespect thing. Because I'm pretty sure this long in her career, I've been seeing her do this. You know what I'm saying? Because when she went on Rosenberg's show, he tried to discredit her. He said something kind of sideways about like her.
That puts that crack on.
How does it feel? How did it feel being next to somebody who was so big and like you was? And she corrected him, and then she was promoting another movie then with
How long was this?
With the little girl I can't think of her name. The little girl from Blackish,
Marseille Martin.
Yeah. And she was promoting another movie, and she had to kind of check him on that. So this is something she's been dealing with. And look, that's a cultural.
Well, yeah, the whites don't want to give her recognition.
I'm pretty sure they probably don't even. I'm pretty sure
her team is telling these people. So at this point, y'all
they just disrespect.
Yeah,
that's just like when August Alsina was on 106 & Park, and they asked him about him and Trey Songz beef, and he's like, I just told y'all. Don't ask me that shit.
I think it's just what it ain't. Because as a journalist, like it's just disrespectful.
It is
somebody, and you're supposed to be interviewing them and their emotion, not somebody else.
Let's be real.
Personally, when other people come on our platform, when other people come on our platform, we've
known some shit about the questions, and we just off of the connections we're trying to build in this industry.
And that's not the type of show we're trying to ask. But let's keep it 1K though too. Like we've had somebody who came on the show. We just said like we had Young Cash on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that was cool.
And it was like we're not gonna just make it about T-Pain because he worked with T-Pain. Everybody knows T-Pain is on legend status, but we're not gonna be like, oh yeah, bro, like so what T-Pain like in his coffee? Like what T-Pain? Like we're not doing all that.
About him.
When we say what it is, are we saying what it is that we support Kelly walking off?
Is it what it is or what it is?
I feel like what it is, like I was cool her walking off.
Yeah.
I think we all that's the way it is.
Okay, and I think what it ain't as in like the good morning. That's not.
Hey Kelly, if you watching
this,
I think sometimes you got to set a tone. I bet you journalists gonna tread lightly now.
They should.
That's not cool.
Been treading like that.
So
that's been happening for years too.
The next one we have is a video of a Nigerian singer, Omale, has been going up on Twitter. The singer called up a woman from the front row on stage for a dance, leaving her apparent boyfriend to watch from the crowd. Is this what it is or what it ain't?
Do y'all have it? I seen like the shadow and I seen like a penis.
Listen,
I see that fake or real.
It wasn't a penis. It was like kind of like a
boner.
But like, let's just say so. Let's say this though. So what happened was, you know how he was on stage. He was trying to pick a girl to bring on stage. Apparently he do this at all his shows or whatever. And it was a girl there with her boyfriend. They was in the front row and it's like he picked her or whatever. But then everybody around them made it big because it like on the show like it went behind a curtain and all you could see is their silhouettes and their shadows. And it basically it was like a sensual like dance, like you know what I'm saying. But it wasn't that crazy, but at the same time, it was embarrassing.
Bent her over.
Yeah.
What wasn't that crazy?
No, I'm talking about it wasn't nothing that we don't normally see in like shows.
But her boyfriend
was there or whatever, and then everybody was recording
his reaction.
Yeah.
And okay, I want to hit on this. This is why I'm gonna say what it ain't because, like I said on Twitter, like everybody wanted to put the blame on the girl. At this point, we know a hoe gonna be a hoe. So let's just.
But he was not aware.
Hold on. Let's just say it like this. I'm putting the blame on two people.
Malay.
I'm putting the blame on the artist and the boyfriend, and let me tell y'all why.
So
first, I'm gonna start with the artist because with the artist, I think it's very lame because I've seen it a few times at these shows. If I see a couple like he was standing behind her, holding her. If I see a couple, I don't have nothing unless you just one of my ops. And you just choosing. But if you came to my show and you supporting me, why would I want to embarrass another man?
That is that wasn't cool on his part.
So I'm not even gonna choose a woman who I see is clearly with a man.
Or if you choose,
I don't think it's cool. You know what
that
I'm
was
saying?
real dirtbag.
So number one, I think the artists need to stop doing that because it don't look cool. It don't look key like you think it is. It look kind of lame. And then number two, I'm putting the blame on the man because I don't understand. I seen a viral tweet where this man said, "Yeah, that's why when I bought Usher tickets, I made sure me and my wife was down there in the balcony because I don't need him come shimmying down, whatever." But I'm gonna be honest.
Still where he was gonna zip line to that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand.
Usher been on one lately.
He has.
You in the back of your head, like
gotta think about that.
You think your wife? I'm not wifing any woman who I feel like would even do that.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know your character before we even get that far. So it's just like, and I know you can say, "Oh, you don't know what a woman to do," but I feel like the serious relationships
I think about that.
My women know.
So let me say this though.
Hey, wait, no, hey, K3, this is what I always say: a woman know who to try.
Yeah. Because before you even go up there, I'm gonna listen.
Before you say this is why I take pride. And sometimes all my women say, I don't ever feel like you put your hands on me. Well, something in me just know not to try you a certain way. And I'm cool with it.
Mom say they ain't gonna try me, and they say they feel like I will.
No, a girl told me that she was like, I don't feel like he'll beat my ass, but something in me. She told me she was like,
you'll shake a little bit.
Hey,
some ass is justifiable.
Hey, listen. Hey, Old Town Shawty.
If that nigga would have after that show, I wouldn't have blamed him.
My little Orlando Shawty, she told me she was like, yeah, something about me knowing not to just try it a way. I can't even.
But no, like I'm the type of girl like I don't like to trigger men. I really stay away from that. So I personally when I'm in front of a man, especially who's my man or a boyfriend and stuff, I'm the type like
all jokes aside, not even a fair thing. It's a respectable thing. You know when you are dating a respectable woman who wouldn't try you like that.
Okay, so let's
she was foul as fuck for that.
I'll say this, right? At first I was like, that's what it ain't, right? Because of all the shit y'all talked about. But until today, actually, baby girl came out and made like a whole video explaining the situation.
What she did?
Yes, and she said that first of all, this nigga does this at all his shows, so you know what type of show you're going to. They had front row seats, and they had a conversation. And she said, if he pulls me on stage, like I'm gonna go. And then he was like, yeah, as you should. I'm okay with that. So I feel like
wait, do we believe her? Do we believe her?
I do believe her though, because the nigga was like he ain't trying to stop her one nothing.
I'm not gonna lie.
I think it was the embarrassment of everybody recording his reaction.
What did he think he was gonna do?
I'm saying everybody recording his reaction and making it like, oh damn, your bitch controls up.
If you go to an Usher concert, you know what Usher do. So if we a couple, bitch, we having a talk in the car. Look, if Usher come shimmying his ass down the aisle,
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Hey, listen. Hey, V, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I ain't even finna give you no perp talk. You know how to handle that shit. Period. And if you don't, you ain't mine.
Man, listen, I'm gonna keep it 1K, bro. Like, honestly, I feel like if he would have handled that shit better, it would have looked better on him. Just like when somebody ranking on you, if you can't take a fucking joke, it's gonna look worse. So I feel like really, if he would have kept it P and been recording and listening, I feel like it would have been better. Because at the end of the day, bro,
it was still an L.
Some niggas be trying to slap disrespect on each other, and I slap a nigga.
But hold on, like with the Usher shit though, if we had an Usher show, bro, and we coming to get the full experience, if Usher like singing to my bitch for 30 seconds, bro, I'm not tripping off that.
I don't care about that.
It's totally different from
that. But she took her behind.
But at the same time, if we had a Tiana Taylor concert and they call me up that bitch, I'm going. So what you talking about?
And that's why he cool.
I got something for that because I already know that was going to come up. That's why double standards come into play.
Yeah, they do.
It's not because of shit. See, call me on stage.
Like Jada Kingdom shit.
But
oh, okay.
A man could go up there and get all that. And women, y'all would go to the strip club with y'all man and let a girl dance on them. You know what I'm saying? And throw money on strippers with y'all men. Men, we are
territorial. But I know who you are. Like, I know you're a man. You're gonna be
I'm actually territorial as well. Like I don't give a fuck who it is. It could be Rihanna up there.
If I know my woman, I'm not gonna try you.
But you know what's crazy?
I'm really not tripping off that shit. I'm honestly.
All I'm saying is that Usher saying to my bro, listen,
this is strike three.
She just been.
This is strike three for you. I'm telling you, this is me cooked by.
Listen, USHER. You can say it to my bro, but she been not. Oh my God, Usher, please touch my ass.
No, my bitch better do like Wendy Harlow. When Wendy Harlow jumped on her nigga lap. Yeah.
No, listen. You can hold Usher, give him a little pat like but it's like don't be trying to shake your ass.
It's all about being graceful.
Because now you gotta find another way home. Like it's
like Joe Budden handled it well.
Yeah,
but Usher didn't do a lot with Joe Budden's girl. I feel like. It's certain ways to do it. And disrespect is disrespect.
But honestly,
if you go on stage and you grinding on my bitch and turning my bitch like you hitting her from the back, come on, man. I don't give a fuck how you try to. You would have been Adam 22 sitting there recording that.
No, I'm not saying like that. I'm not saying like that. But like even with
Adam 22,
it's like you said.
Adam 22 don't love his wife.
But hold on. Joe Budden handled that well, but his girl handled it even better. Keke Palmer, the reason why that shit turned to a thing because that bitch did too much. And then we found out at the end of the day she don't respect her nigga. So that's why she didn't give a fuck about doing too much.
But that's what I'm saying. That girl did too much by going on stage.
So that goes back to my point what I said earlier. Women say, hey, they know who to try.
But no. He's totally in the wrong.
I ain't saying my bro can't go to the
That's what I'm saying. He
Yeah.
agreed to it already. Like me personally, if I know that it's a chance that a nigga can go on stage and like dry hump my bitch, we not sitting in the front row.
Yeah.
Like we could like whatever. But at the same time,
I'm not taking you to the concert if you're telling me that you.
But she knew who to try though. She knew who to try.
Yeah, like he shouldn't act like he was okay with it.
That's why I come out.
I seen on Casanat interview. They've been together less than a year.
Yeah, she knew who to try.
Then also she bought those tickets too. So shut the fuck up.
She did?
Yeah.
Okay. So now
I thought he
But you can tell.
Listen. Now hear me out. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Exactly.
When your bro pay for the tickets, that don't mean you less of a man, but it's like
it don't mean you less of a man.
I would have ducked the camera.
That means that she wanted to. This is her favorite artist.
Yeah.
Like she bought the tickets. Like this was her shit, and you tagged along. Bro, you should let her homegirl go there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it like this. We go to a concert, you my woman, and the nigga invites you up. Don't make me turn it into a Chris Brown concert.
Bitch, you gonna be at a Juice WRLD concert. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
That was wild.
Damn, I laughed at
I feel bad for
that nigga said he's going low, I'm going lower.
All right, that's
all of them.
That guy died this morning.
We got one more.
The guy that says that if you go low, I go lower.
Eric Mays. Hey, moment of silence for big Eric Mays.
Shout out Eric Mays, man.
That is so
Okay, so the next one we have is Wendy Williams. She's been diagnosed with dementia, and clips have been circulating of her speaking rudely to assistants and her workers. Is this what it is or what it ain't?
Man, that big eye bitch tripping. That's what it ain't.
No, I don't think it's wrong. She's going through dementia, right?
I feel like I'm on the fence with it because
I am too.
she's definitely going through dementia because I seen a clip with like her and Black China and like she was off.
She was out of it.
But on the other end, it's like the way she was talking to the people, it seemed like she was more. She wasn't as out of it, and it made me wonder like when she was talking to Black China, was she like cooped up on meds, like you know what I'm saying? Because she just seemed very out of it. And shout out to Baby on Twitter that was like, you know it's some shit when you suffering from dementia, but you still remember a nigga broke.
I saw that too. And listen, she made it her business. She was like, my name is Wendy Brown, but that nigga was broke too.
But okay, the clips that I'm seeing, like people know, like people with dementia, them people, even like in the nursing homes, the black caretakers. Like they have to be very like strong because the white people be racist. They call them niggers. They spit at them. All type of shit. So it's like you have to be. So on one hand, it's like her being rude and nasty, but it makes me wonder: was this always you? And we just seeing it through the dementia? Because I can see a little nasty attitude.
But let's keep it 1K though. It has been people in the past who said that Wendy was nasty. But at the same time, only reason why it's like, you know, it's all jokes, you know what I'm saying? But you never want to see nobody going through nothing like that. So I'm joking it, but like at the end of the day though, Wendy Williams said some real shit herself. She said, I would ask you to respect my privacy at this time, but shit, I ain't never respect nobody else's privacy. If I did, y'all wouldn't know who Wendy Williams was.
So a lot of people are saying that's what it is because they feel like that's her karma.
No, that's not.
I heard something too. Is it really karma to be in an industry and just be good at what you do? She was part of the tabloids.
It was mixed. Yeah, I feel like she was just a live version of the Shade Room.
Yeah,
but y'all also have to think how much
backlash
cause people.
Yeah,
because like even in this industry, we talked about this. We're human.
But
sometimes we see comments
that's
and be
her
like,
job.
A kid called me a shift leader Drewski on TikTok. It had me rethinking some shit. So it's like y'all have to think of the people that she affected mentally. Like celebrities are still people.
But that was her job.
I just don't like what I don't like is when people want to tell other motherfuckers what their karma is. Like that's not your decision. That's not your choice. So like when people say shit like that, that shit going way out the other. But so we all agree, I guess. So let's
but I don't feel like Wendy was a good person.
That was her job.
Nigga said what?
That was her job.
You killing her off already?
Right. Hey, he knows something we'll know. Hey, be careful.
Her family was basically saying like whoever is over her estate, they have her in hiding, and like her family is like, we just waiting to get the call that she died because they won't let us see her. So I don't know.
Why they not fighting for her though?
But listen, so hear me out. So they saying that, but all of a sudden it's a fucking video of her. Who was
Black China?
Yeah.
No, that's who's ever over her estate.
Black China's over her estate.
What?
No, what I'm saying like they have froze all her assets, everything.
Yeah.
Like her family is not over her stuff. Like when she divorced that nigga, whoever like. She had some bad people in control of her stuff.
He was in control at first too, so he never like Charlamagne talk about it all the time because Wendy Williams gave Charlamagne his first big break, and Charlamagne talked about like how Wendy did a lot for him, but he had to stop working with her because he ain't fuck with him. And y'all do know like remember that shit that came out about Charlamagne or whatever about
fuck with a young girl.
Yeah, like that nigga put that shit out and. Me as being somebody who has listened to his content, he put that shit out of context to try to like take Charlamagne down.
Hates him. Yeah, Charlamagne hates him, and he messed up Charlamagne and Wendy's relationship. But even after she divorced him, whoever was over her stuff, it was like like her management team.
Yeah, she in the Britney Spears deal right now. But we also did see that maybe Britney Spears should have not had access.
I'm not gonna lie, they was on that bit free Britney. I was feeling bad till Britney got her box body ass on there doing Margarita, and I was like, this bitch need.
But she had some mental issues. They knew about that prior.
This bitch need all.
Britney Spears be wearing Lego dolls.
She might need a little supervision.
Yeah, nah.
But she gonna say nigger soon enough, and then we gonna all be like, oh damn.
We gonna all catch her.
Hey man, shout out to Britney Spears.
All right, but let's get into these topics. Thank you for the what it is, what it ain't. So we're gonna get into the topics of the day. So I'll start it off. So it's that season. Niggas cash a check for no reason. Everybody know it's tax time.
I hate it.
It's tax time. Everybody in a good mood.
I'm not.
Everybody got on.
I hate this shit. This shit is horrible.
That what you owe the IRS?
And I haven't done my taxes. I'm too turned up.
Okay. So listen,
this is horrible.
I don't get money back. I ain't in that bracket.
I'm still a nigga get the line.
Hold on.
Hey, K3, I'm still on a payment plan right now.
Listen, I'm that nigga who wouldn't get money back, but you got to find a bitch who fold them arms in that profile picture.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
In a pantsuit.
In
a pantsuit.
I love Fedora. Oh my God. Get you some bands.
Yeah.
Listen.
And you gonna go to jail in 3 years.
Hey, listen.
Nah. The scammers turn tax payers.
No, for real. I had a scammer do my taxes before.
Were you scared?
No. The first year she did me. The second year I got audited. I had to pay them back.
Nigga got 15 racks on tax return.
Hey, no. And that nigga low key made 80 racks 1 year.
Bitch, why did you get back 15 racks?
Y'all wanna know the finesse for real? What she did was
I know what she did.
I was claiming my mama, because my mom is disabled, so she don't work.
Yeah,
so I was claiming my mama. My mama don't give a fuck.
All right, shout out
she's
Mama
taking
V.
care of. She's put up. But I was claiming my mama as my dependent because I really was helping her. Everybody know I helped take care
and a
of my
real
mama.
nigga, he take care of his mom for real.
I was claiming my mama as a dependent. So the first year, she put my mama as my niece, but I thought it was a mistake. So after she hit the button, shit, you just type it in. So she put my mama as my niece.
One little keystroke.
I thought it was a mistake. So when I got my paperwork, I told her like, "Hey, y'all put my mama as my niece, whatever." So she like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine. If they say something, we'll just amend it." So boom, got my taxes. I'm like, fuck it.
She's not fine.
Next year I go to her. She's sitting there. I'm watching her doing. So afterwards, she like, "You gonna be getting back?" I'm like, "Damn, this many bands." So I'm looking over the paperwork again. I'm like, "Hold on. You did this last year. You put my mom as my niece." So she was like, "Oh." So she got that whole time to computer. She said, "So this is what you get when you put her as your mama." That shit was like $200. She like, "And this is what you get when you keep as your niece." That be like 3 bands. I was like, "Niece it is." Hey, them motherfuckers audited me.
So you can choose the red pill or the blue pill.
Yeah, I mean that bit, fuck it.
So get into the topic.
Okay, so let's get into the
We started
topic.
talking about taxes when it crazy.
Listen.
So basically, what I want to ask is because I see like a lot of people in a good mood and stuff, and people like, "Oh, y'all flexing, whatever. We know it's tax time," but real shit. Does money buy happiness?
You ain't even gotta finish.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with
Yes, money buys happiness. I'm always more happy when I have more money. Simple as that. And honestly, when you see people flexing they taxes, people, living good, feeling good, I feel like don't be hating. Y'all be out there hating and shit. Like, just let them do it.
I don't feel like they hating. They be like, "Hey, we know you could listen."
No, they be hating on Facebook.
I love when people get money, but I hate when people who not used to money get money.
Yeah.
And they start doing dumb shit.
So me personally, I
y'all
like
reason
money.
why we have to pay more. I go to a spot.
I'm happier when I got money.
It was $5 last week. It's $30 this week because they know tax income crowd to come in and do some shit.
We got Mocha's answer. So what do you think? Does money buy happiness?
I'm gonna give you my answer in a second.
Yes and no. Yeah, yes and no.
Okay.
It buys me the things I like and it makes me happy, but like I still gotta make myself happy.
Right. You?
I feel like it's so funny because I think Fabulous said this: money doesn't buy happiness, but it's a damn good down payment. And I feel like I was depressed 2 times in my life. Crazy. I was depressed broke, and I was depressed paid. One thing more dangerous about being depressed when you're paid is you can afford escapes.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be depressed and paid.
Okay. K3?
Money definitely. It doesn't buy happiness because we see all the time that people who got a lot of money still don't be happy and be offing themselves and shit like that. But I think that, but I really do believe that money, like, it raises your floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because at least you may not be happy, but you're not gonna be stressed though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's kind of give and take. But like bro said, I'd rather have that bad too, cause I can at least like try to facilitate my happiness. You know what I'm saying? Or like get the moments or whatever.
Remember the time I gained that weight all that year?
Yeah. Okay. So lastly, since I came over the topic, what I'm gonna say is, I feel like I'm on the fence with it. I don't feel like money buys happiness. I feel like to be completely happy, money isn't gonna suffice. Cause like he said, it's rich motherfuckers who offer themselves. That's true. But money makes a lot of situations better. And gives you a lot more escapes. And it's just like that quote. I'm gonna put it to my life. I done cried in the Buick and I done cried in the Benz. It's a difference. When I used to be crying in my Buick, that shit hurt more. But when I done cried in my Benz, it's like, yeah.
This is a little bit better.
It feels better. And also, money can take your mind. You can afford to do certain things that can take your mind off whatever you are unfulfilled with. Or it's just like, okay, you could look at rappers, singers, whatever, fucked up teeth, whatever, first coming in the game, whatever. They could be depressed about anything. They don't have the body structure they want, whatever. They go and buy it. and now that doesn't mean it's gonna make them happy, but it makes you happier in a way. Yeah. You know what I'm
Britney
saying?
Spears get a BBL.
And think about it, does money buy happiness? You can afford a therapist if you got money.
I say that. You can actually use the
as a nigga who with the therapy, that shit don't be
right because no.
Listen,
$150 an hour and like
but it's worth it though.
I tell people this shit all the time because I'm insurance.
I got insurance.
Look, I'm a big.
I need a new plan.
I'm a big advocate for therapy. Like a lot of times.
I'm not discrediting therapy.
No. I'm saying like I just want to say it for the people like.
The improper insurance plan.
Yeah, no. Just for the people who watching, like I encourage people all the time to go to therapy. Like that shit helped me a lot.
That was a good.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
and it's like if you work 9 times out of 10, your company got an EAP program. If you got an EAP program, you're gonna get like 10 sessions free off the ripper. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta tap in with that.
Yeah.
I think I need to tap in.
And you use that. You use them EAP sessions to find you a therapist that works for you. You know what I'm saying?
And they have other resources out there with cheap therapy plans like BetterHelp. Shout out to BetterHelp. We need that
sponsorship.
We need that sponsorship.
But also
I need to follow that EAP shit.
And then a lot of times, bro, like okay, my
I be paying out of pocket.
The therapist I had, right?
You had a black therapist?
Yeah, she was black.
I
had a white therapist, and I feel like I just trauma. Listen, trauma dumped, and she was like, okay, well, you know.
You have to be strategic when you pick a therapist.
You get to pick out your therapist.
That's like a hard.
But listen, I feel like I had to get that shit off type shit. Like,
but it do help. Like, see, like the first therapist I had, she was really good.
No, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I don't want to cut you off, but y'all, I had to ghost one of my therapists because I think she was finna get me in the crazy
house. She forget nigga baker ready.
What were you saying?
I was going through some shit, and y'all, this lady told me, on our next session, I want my supervisor, or whatever, to be in the session so that she can evaluate me.
And nigga said, she was like, you ever feel like hurting yourself?
And my girlfriend at the time was like, no, they trying to.
What are you talking about?
Listen.
I was going through some shit.
Hey, I was there, nigga. And she asked him, she said, do you feel like hurting yourself? He was like, yeah, probably. Yeah, sometimes.
I was going through like some spiritual warfare shit. All of them don't understand stuff like that.
Was it when you
I think she was like, oh, this nigga talking about demons and shit.
This nigga schizophrenic.
Cause that shit do me that. Listen, hey,
exactly.
Hey, was it
straight jacket?
Yeah.
Nah, you was gonna be in that shit where they took Ed and them on Good Burger.
I told her I was like, yeah, I'm going through therapy through my church now. I'm like, bitch, y'all finna.
Nah, my first therapist, she was like real cool.
That nigga low key V, but locked up V.
Nah, for real. She was real cool or whatever. So like, even after my EAP was up and shit, she was still like not like she wasn't even charging me. Like sometimes you develop a relationship, she wasn't even charging me. And then when she was charging me, she charged me half the rate. You know what I'm saying? So like I was paying like $700, and then everybody, you don't gotta go every week. You know what I'm saying? You might do once a month.
And I want to pinpoint on something else too. Therapy. Do not go to therapy if you are not ready to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, don't be in there lying to your
And don't be fighting your therapist when she's telling you what she
sees. Going there and you lying therapy, there's no point in going.
Yeah.
Molly from Insecure.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I was that bit. Hey, listen, I was in that bit wild. I was like, look, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I feel like I ain't shit. I'm a horrible person, and I'm the reason why I'm in this shit. Honestly, she was like, "No, it's okay." I'm like, "No, it's really not okay."
It's not okay.
Thank you. I was like, and she listen.
I don't go to therapists like that. That's why I told you this. I
need to be
You gotta find your perfect therapist.
I told that shit for real. I was like, hey, look,
no,
man,
I'm gonna tell you something.
It's my fault.
You gotta find
it's really my fault.
Me and him had this talk. I only go to black women. Because that's what I connect with the most. He likes going to black men, right?
Well, I pause.
For real?
Because I know that he because my first therapist was a woman, a black woman, because I've always felt comfortable with black women, or whatever. Too. But I felt like a black man would challenge me more. You know what I'm saying? And I felt
they're
like
not really available like that.
And I feel like that'd be the thing. And I feel like the perspective of a man will kind of like help me, like, cause I ain't grow up with no pops, you know what I'm saying? So like sometimes a lot of my shit just be me overthinking about like, am I doing shit the right way? Cause I had to raise myself in that way, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like a man would kind of like understand the type of things that niggas deal with more or whatever. And like my female therapist though, she was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. That's the only reason why I left, because I wanted to try something different now. And then I'll just go back to her.
You know you're coming.
I like black women because I feel like they keep it the realest. And also, I know with men, I'm more standoffish. Yeah. So a man trying to tell me something, I'm gonna be like, nigga. But with a woman, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be more accepting.
Why do you feel like you standoffish with black men?
Because like, it's just like
that was so challenging.
Because he a cool.
No,
I was just
Hey,
he uses the hard ER.
No. What it is I kind of like, we don't like to use this word. I have a strong masculine energy. Okay. So I don't like niggas telling me what to do. And like y'all say, I didn't grow up. My dad, he was there during the early stages. But my mom and my dad divorced when I was 5. So I'm not really used to niggas telling me what to do. Yeah. So it's like, and I was kind of the man of the house because my brother went to jail early. Young.
For that boy Ross.
So it's like, that's why I get with women. I'm very soft. I'm very softer. I'm very receptive. I listen, things like that. With men, I'm not so.
Do you feel like you just haven't heard the right message from a man?
No, I can, but that's the thing. I can be receptive to. I can take advice.
He ain't no nigga that just out here with no what you call that shit? No like proper
male guidance.
No.
Like pops business and shit. This nigga smart as fuck,
but
big bro with that shit. But
that's
unfortunately,
the thing.
He has a proper improper guidance. He the hard nigga to reach to. You know what I'm saying? Because he not no dummy. Like, it's like,
but that's from the outside looking in because it's like. That's where I bump. That's the perfect example. Like me and my brother, we bump heads all the time. All we do is argue because he don't like to listen to shit. I don't like to listen to shit.
Which I got that shit from
me and
daddy.
my dad. We bump heads all the time because we're alike. And like I can't. You can't tell him nothing. He can't tell me nothing. So it's kind of like
it's really all about what's for you, especially when you're and shit. At the end of the day, like you said, like.
But at least you notice anything.
That's why off the rip, I'm like, I'm going to a black woman because that's who I'm gonna feel the most comfortable with. And a woman's perspective always meant more to me than the man's. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so there's nothing wrong with that.
I love your voice.
She like.
No, I really like her voice too.
Yeah, but like, because like the women in my life, like when I need somebody to hold me accountable, I know what women gonna do, especially when it comes to like my relationships with women. So like even like my therapist, I remember she told me one time like, you got too many women in your life. You know what I'm saying? She went like, cause she was like just talking about it in general. She like, you got a mom, you got a baby mom, and then you got this girl, that girl. Like you got too many women in your life.
The black man therapist gonna be like, see, you got to balance these hoes out. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna speak man to man.
Too many. You talking about? Listen, did you just say balance these hoes out?
You trying to do too much with them, young buck?
Like so, like, but I needed to hear that because really the situation in which she was telling me that it was just that I had a girlfriend. And then I had.
She was a little too invested.
And I had a BM. I mean, I got a BM. You know what I'm saying? I got a baby mom. And then I got my mom or whatever. And she like. And then I got female homegirls and shit. She like, you got too many women in your life. And she was like, it's gonna cause, like, you gotta choose. Like, it gotta be a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be there for everybody in the same way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, hearing shit like that, it's simple, but
so she's saying, like,
that's true.
Women are emotional and they're draining you.
Low key.
But he didn't let him drain him. He let him do that.
But she was there. But like,
when I say that joke, it was kind of like, it's basically what she was saying. But I love women.
Yeah, that is. I love women. Like, nah, that is what she's saying. But also,
my mom said the same thing.
But also, she did tell me one time. She reassured me like I was in a relationship or whatever. So then I'm talking like, cause sometimes I like brush it under. I don't be like really tripping like that. So then she was like. She sounds manipulative. Sound like a narcissist to me. I was like, thank you. I was like, thank you. Like, yeah, like then I was okay, cool. Sure. Like, but the biggest thing about therapy I want to tell people though is that a therapist is not there to fix you. Right. You know what I'm saying? A therapist is not.
You gotta do the work too.
Yeah, they're not gonna give you the answers. What the therapist gonna do is help you identify shit that you gotta work on and give you the tools to work on that shit.
She's gonna be your third opinion out of your body.
And it's just an outlet because in this day and age, it's hard to talk to people. Like it's hard to talk to your parents. Yeah, and it's great to get an outside perspective because I think people's biggest downfall is talking to people who they feel like know them so much, but you don't realize you're talking to a yes man. So if we have the same outlook on something, if we're best friends, and I tell you I did this, whatever, they just gonna tell you, you're right.
You need somebody to
hold you accountable, who's going to call you out on your shit and tell you what's.
But not force you to the blame.
But honestly, I don't know, because it all depends on that too. Even though therapy is needed, listen. How many times me and you went back and forth about Yvonne's situation? Yeah. We ain't no yes man. He say this shit.
It's hard to find people like that.
But also, just to piggyback off what V was saying, that's the biggest thing about therapy, that this person don't know you, don't know nothing about you, don't got no vested state. Because a lot of times, even in a person not a yes man, sometimes people gonna give you advice based off like where they feel like you should be, or they wishes upon you, like what they want for you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or like sometimes you got to be thinking about it, like who you getting advice from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because the advice is gonna be biased. You know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of times people will like
nah, man. Sometimes we know, like listen, me and V, I tell the nigga, hey man. Nah, boy, you wild on that one. Listen, he had another situation. We came back. Well, I'll go through the same shit. I ain't gonna lie, Cal.
But that's
like, you know what I'm saying?
You still need that outlet, though.
Yeah, it gives you like a
balance. Yeah, but I guess sometimes that new shit, but it's like, but it's all. I feel like it's all about relationships. Like, okay, listen, like, are you scared to tell your dog, like, hey, boy, you wrong about that shit?
I'm not scared.
And when that shit going, no, I ain't saying about you. I'm just saying, like, we come to men, like. A lot of men flock the yes men.
No, I'm gonna keep it 1K. I'm gonna keep it 1K.
I tell you, I told you one time he was wrong. Months later, hey nigga, I just feel like listen. And nigga over straight. And nigga say, I feel like you making excuses for that shit. I said, that's real shit.
But no, let's go ahead.
Well, okay, my homegirl, right? She told me leave this boy alone. Am I gonna listen to her? No. But if I went to a therapist and I heard their aspects and everything, and I'm looking how much if I look of a fool from somebody that does not know me at all. Then I start to look at myself different. I'm like, damn, this lady don't know me, but she know me.
And you know something? I told her, I said, boy, hey, we look crazy,
But that comes numb.
He come back and say, but he spit that same shit back to me.
But it's just like what she said, because how many times have I told you something and you didn't listen?
Yeah.
Or how many times you told me something I didn't listen? Yeah. That outside perspective from a professional.
Hey, we had a trial run.
Like,
you like,
because I'm gonna be honest, I could be going through it with my old lady. I call my mama, whatever. My mama tell me like, you need to have some self-respect with her, whatever. And next week I'm
fuck you, mom.
I fuck with V. He know not to call me crying about no bitch.
It's also another thing.
But you know, honestly, you could though.
To go to a professional, because sometimes you don't even know that something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Sometimes you don't even know. Like I just learned what codependency was. I didn't know like what that was. Like, I'm here. So if you don't know, once you,
my therapist taught me that too.
I went to therapy for a little bit, but
Okay.
I stopped.
And I want to hear one more thing before we.
No, not at the time that I went.
Okay.
I went for grief because like my brother and stuff, and I just felt like it didn't help me.
I feel like I need to tap into grief.
Okay.
I feel like grief, because I went. That's why I initially went to therapy, like because my brother passed or whatever. Okay. But I went like 5 years after that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So the first initial time you didn't like it, and then you went back 5 years later?
No. Like I went to. It was like 5 years, and I started to realize like the ways that I was affected. You know what I'm saying? Like
you never really know.
Like certain little shit that like it was just like overtaking me a little bit, and then you know what I'm saying. And at the time, I had just had a son and everything, so my life had changed like drastically. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like your family died and your son was born.
No, like I'm talking about like when I went to therapy, I had just had my son.
No, I'm talking about the process. Like, did you?
No. So my brother passed in like 2015, and then like I didn't go to therapy till like 2021.
Oh,
so like. When I went, so when I finally went, it was like a bunch of new shit in my life, and then this old shit. And I've always been somebody like I just push it down. Like I'm like
you suppress it.
Yeah, I suppress that shit. But what happens when you suppress shit? Like I be telling Mo this all the time. Like you gotta just be human, because when you suppress that shit. Like it's like pouring water into a cup. Like you can let that bitch drip, but eventually that shit gonna pour out, and like, it gotta come out some type of way. So you gotta be tapped in.
I feel like grief therapy. I never been for grief But what I will say is, I think that's probably one of the hardest therapies because now you have somebody trying to tell you how to grieve somebody they didn't even know, and I know it's a lot of anger that comes with grief. I think that can make you angry with your therapist and things like that. Now shout out to my mama. My mama, when she divorced my daddy when I was 5, she took us to therapy. But all we did was eat up the lady peppermints and drink her coffee. And all the white lady used to do is she was just asking questions, and when we say some shit, and how did that make you feel?
I don't know.
And how did
and you knew, and listen, and it's so funny because you knew if I say this wrong shit, you ain't feel me looking at my mama crazy. Right. And I don't listen. No, I'm gonna keep it real though. Even when you say that, because I went through that shit you went through at an older age, and that shit took a toll on me. So that's like mad respect to you, because it's like looking back. I ain't know you went through that shit. Like looking back at 5.
I was 5. I ain't give a fuck.
Listen. You didn't know, but then also you're like, I went through that shit my 12th grade year. Like imagine your whole life, like your parents is just.
Yeah, my brother went through it.
It's just kind of like, and it's just like, hey, you wake up one morning. No, listen, it happened 2 times in my life. But the first time they came back together, the second time it's like, all right, 12th grade. I'm like, damn, like, oh y'all really not getting back together?
Oh wow.
I got to choose sides and shit. Listen, my part like, hey, you go live with her this time, she can put me in child support, even though I want to go to Wolves.
That's not cool.
You know what's crazy?
Cool. But I know my mom enough. She about that cheddar. I like, you know, and my pop was like, hey, I ain't even try to child. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew what was going on. I knew
my mom from divorcing my dad, because when she finally had to talk with me, she had to explain it to me. I'm 5, so she's like, yeah, mommy divorcing daddy. So she said, I was like, what's that? She's like we're gonna be living in separate houses and stuff like that. So she was like, I said, well, why? And she said, because mommy's not happy. And she said, I looked her dead in her eyes and said, well, why do you have to be happy? And she was like, it broke her heart.
You had no idea.
Yeah. But she ain't break her heart that much.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I felt similar, like breaking up, my family that I had, because I was with my child's father. But the decision to leave him, it took so long because I was like, what if I could just be miserable and do it for my daughter?
I swear to God, that's exactly what I was about to say.
But I just couldn't do it.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like on a similar tip. Like when I was with my son's mom, I was like, I started to realize like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Like I can't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and initially when you have a kid, like you already thinking like, cause you're not married to this person, so you like, I'm like, I can do this shit. And then when you actually start doing that shit be like.
But you trying to save it for the kids.
Yeah.
See, that's what makes me scared to have kids with people, because that's just so scary to even go through those emotions at one point. Because a lot of people. I don't want to say it's gonna happen, but when it does happen, it's a lot of people
marriages. They will wait until the last kid is out of the house before they divorce, because like they don't want to. Yeah. They're so worried.
But
about
even with me though, I was like, okay, let me think about it. Like I can do it now when he like 1 or 2, and it's like I'm not happy. You know what I'm saying? I can do it when he 1 or 2 as opposed to doing it when he's 6 and he got to understand.
How long were y'all feeling like that before y'all?
Honestly, I knew like my child's father, like during my pregnancy, something had clicked in my head. Like towards the end, I was like, this is not the man for me. Like this is not my husband.
Fuck.
And then like after, like I kept trying to give it a chance because like codependency. Like I felt like I needed him. Then my baby is like, okay, I gotta do it for her. And I gave him so many chances, but I really just one baby. I really knew like when my baby was a newborn, like this isn't gonna be my husband. But for her, I stayed until she was 3, and it was just the stress of my daughter loves seeing her mommy and daddy. She loved waking up. Waking up. We both in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Things
that
like
type of shit fuck with you.
Yeah. It's just I didn't want my baby seeing a mom that was unhappy. Like I didn't want her thinking that that's how a man's supposed to treat a woman. I didn't want her to be okay with that. So I chose that over the 2-parent household.
Yeah, and
that's what my mommy telling me. That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
it would make me sad.
And just on a similar tip to you, it was the same for me as far, just to answer your question.
Yeah.
Honestly, looking back, because I was 21 when I had my son, so like looking back now, it's kind of like I knew before she got. How can I say this?
Oh yeah, be careful.
No, it's not even on that, because looking back now as a 28-year-old man and knowing how like emotions work and how relationships work.
Yeah.
you know when a woman is your wife,
Right.
like she don't gotta, it don't really get there. You know what I'm saying? Like if she not showing those qualities that make you feel like she could possibly be your wife already, it's not something she just gonna start doing eventually.
And that's why I stay away. And that's why I stay away from women that say you shouldn't give wifey privileges.
Yeah,
to
I tell women that all the time. Like that's not how that works.
No, it's not how it works.
To just to answer your question, like at the time I didn't know. This is my girlfriend. I like her. I love her. No. I love her. This my.
It's not about coming at her. It's just about. It's about what she presents.
No, it's not even that. So it's like I'm 21 years old. So you gotta remember, like I'm not thinking like that. This relationship is like I'm not 28 doing this shit. I'm 21. So it's like I like her. I love her. You know what I'm saying? Like I see myself being. I can see myself being with her. But am I like right now? Do I feel like this is my wife? Like no, I feel like we can get to the point where I feel like that will be my wife. But now as a 20-year-old, I know that that's not how that goes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like, but then once we actually got into the relationship, like I say probably like a year and a half, 2 years before I actually left. I mean, actually, like we actually broke up. I was like, okay, this is not. It's not giving wife. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I feel like she can be. Let's see if she get there, and she just didn't. And I wasn't happy. And same shit you said. Yeah. I was able to. What made me be like, okay, I'm a step because I'm like, this shit getting a little toxic. And it's like I want my son to rather before I let him, like he had both parents and we on some toxic shit, I'd rather him just see us be co-parenting and then I can show him how to move in that situation. So if he ever in my situation to where he have a kid and they don't end up being together, I'm gonna be an example of how this shit should go and how you should handle this shit or whatever. Cause one is better than the other. Like you don't want to see like toxic.
Based off that, I want to ask you a question. Like him and like a vulnerable, like it's vulnerable, but like when we young, we kind of can think childish, you know. Yeah. So like being that like you kind of knew like okay, it might grow into something, but I kind of know it's not my wife. Like I've been in situations where like I don't feel like you my wife, but it's like my old thought process when I was young. Like I'd be like, but I'll baby mama this shit.
Oh
no, I wasn't on that. I wasn't on that.
So if you felt like she wasn't your wife and stuff, like what was the process of getting her pregnant then?
So look, just to add some context, right? Mm-hmm. When my BM got pregnant, we was only together for a year. So we started dating when I was 20. You know what I'm saying? And then we was together for a year. And at that point, that's my longest relationship or whatever. So, like, I would never, like, so already my thought process was, like, it kind of, I say this all the time. In hindsight, if I moved how I move now, because I'm going to keep it 1K with y'all. Mm-hmm. My whole process when I found out she was pregnant was more so, like, I know I'm going to be a good dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I asked her, it's up to you. Like, whatever you want to do, we can do whatever. But it's like, I know I'm going to be a good dad. And I had this thing growing up to where, like, I always wanted to be better than my father. You know what I'm saying? So it was because my dad wasn't around.
So you knew you had to be different.
So I was like, for me, it was like more so like, okay, she pregnant. We gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna do this shit with her. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go like that was my thought process. But that's me being young and naive and not really understanding like how this kid shit not temporary or nothing. Like it's a lot of work that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? Like. You got kids? No. So like me and her having kids, the shit that people nobody can tell you how this shit really is. Like the shit people talk about, not the shit that really matters. So when I did find out, I'm like, okay, I like this girl. We was in a relationship. We was happy and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, I could see myself doing this. This shit can work. But then we only a year in. So, you know, you really don't learn the person until you like 2, 3, 4 years in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So by the time the person who I fell in love with and had that baby with initially was not the same person that I was with when I wanted not to be in that shit no more. So it kind of switched up. So that's kind of how it happened.
And I can kind of go off of what he said. Like being young, like me, it was a lack. Like I had a lack of love for my parents, so it made me say like I want a baby. Like I wanted somebody to love me unconditionally, and I wanted to be a mom. So like I always wanted to be a mom since I was a kid. So when I met my child's father, it was more like we got pregnant. Damn, this is so embarrassing. We got pregnant within like 4 months of knowing each other. But it's like I was really just like, you know, in a vulnerable state. I was young and I was like, I just want a baby so bad. You know, so I did it fast before thinking it through, and then I decided to like know this person after that. So it's like we were getting to know each other as we're getting to know a baby, everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like, okay, then this is.
I think that was my point of why I asked that, because like like that's how I felt with my thinking. So like I think even the way I said it, y'all like what I was basically trying to say was it's been girls that it's like
she may not be my wife, but she can be my baby mama.
Right, because I know I'm gonna be a good dad. You know what I'm saying? But it's really like I'm pretty sure now y'all like regret thinking like that.
No, I was finna. It just happened.
I could never see myself becoming a baby mama again. Yeah, I could just never see it. Like I would not get pregnant unless
the thing that scares me is because I know I have like daddy issues and I know how my dad was with me. That shit scares me to have a kid with a guy. Like I don't want kids. I really don't. Like
you don't want kids.
No, I'd rather be a stepmom. I'd rather adopt. No. Like I'm scared.
Are you serious?
If he was to ever treat my child like that, my heart would be broken. Yeah. Like I would.
So are you? What about marriage? Like, listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
I want marriage, but we gonna have to like.
Okay, this is how I look at it. I feel like I can never be a stepdad again, but I feel like if you have no child. My first child has to be your first child.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
I can fuck with that.
I would actually like that.
Listen, I can't be a second baby daddy.
No, I would
unless
like that.
I'm married and something is different about you. Listen, I know I have this stigma like, oh, Cardi, you don't like women with kids. No, I feel like something has to be special about you to get to that point. I can't.
Okay, no, we got to reel it back in. We've been on this topic, so we went all around the world. We was talking about.
Hold on, wait, that wasn't your topic.
No. Oh no, we went off.
We didn't be vibing.
What was the topic?
That's how it goes.
Money by happiness.
That's how you know niggas is vibing.
Yeah. Let's get into topic 2.
Like I have a hangover.
We on TV talking like it's just you and 3.
Okay, so what's topic 2?
So my topic will be like sex appeal, and I just want to talk about like what is sex appeal to you all, and like how do you use sex appeal, like because it's different for everybody.
I love my boobs. I love sex appeal. I love showing my legs.
You're really sexy too. Like
little. Oh my god! I love living in my ditzy world. I live in my universe. I love to look. What you said?
I didn't say anything. What's happening with y'all? Y'all like?
So
slow it down.
I love to be sexy.
Yeah, like another cup.
You know what? Put this shit down.
Yeah.
Listen, that was completely a joke.
Okay. I love to be sexy. I love to be sexy.
Y'all are beautiful.
Like if you see me anywhere, my boobs is out. That's my accessory. That's everything. I love to show my legs. I love
New York boobs.
Yeah. I love to see a sexy woman. I love all that. I live for all that.
So what's sex appeal on a man for you? Like
what's sex appeal? Just confidence. Like that is so fucking sexy. Like you know you that guy. You know you handle business. Like
so y'all like that?
Yeah, like you just don't have to say much.
I got asked do I like women earlier for walking in that, exuding that, but okay, you know.
No, I love that. Well, it can be overly. It's the difference between cocky and confidence.
Right.
Confidence.
Yeah. Very big difference. Yeah.
Did you say confidence? Confidence.
No, confidence is the best thing because the confidence came from God. That's the best shit.
You just trigger them up. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
I think like everything that y'all saying is definitely I agree. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you hit on something when you was like, yeah, because she has sex appeal. I feel like with sex appeal with women, or with men too, it's like either you got it or you don't.
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel like,
and them good women usually don't got it.
Yeah, like okay, like
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know, brethren.
Like
I'm talking about the ones that you don't want.
Ice Spice, like she's not the best.
Oh yeah, she's sex appeal.
Use another example, bro.
Her sex appeal is crazy.
That's my bitch. Stop doing that, bro.
Sex appeal, she don't know.
You literally got like now.
Don't know.
Now I feel like you got my bitch on stage.
She don't know. She don't know. Listen,
I don't know.
So like, okay, it's only certain people, but then you look at somebody like Angela Simmons, beautiful woman.
She got sex appeal.
She don't.
Wait, Angela Simmons? I think talking about the girl that played Tina Turner and
Oh, you talking about that? No, she got sex appeal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's mother sex appeal.
You talking about Rev Run daughter?
Rev Run.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like no, she don't have no sex appeal.
She got a sex appeal of a snapping turtle.
Yeah, she's like very.
But she used to, didn't she?
No, she just got a nice body.
Here's the thing: you can be ugly with a lot of sex appeal.
Yeah,
you can be like literally ugly and like grasp them.
So
because
I remember at one point she was the shit.
Beautiful and have known.
Trying to be the shit. She was the shit because she didn't know she was the shit because she looked good. But then when she started trying to tap into that,
y'all took it away from her.
No, she never had it.
She ain't never had it.
She just had ass. It's a difference.
She was pretty. Yeah. But it's also like even with men, women know who like. A nigga who walk in the room, it's a certain way. I learned at a young age, like especially being a bigger guy, it's a certain way I got to come in. Like when my dad walk in the room, I got to
chest up, all that. Just
he's somebody you want to know. So it's like I adapted
this
to
big
that.
TV.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
so
and that's.
Is sex appeal learned or is it like just in you? Because
I feel like it's in you.
I've always had sex appeal. Like even as a young teenager, like I just always been, you know.
I was 3.
What I'm trying to say is
when you learned it, when you figured it out
before I even had sex.
Yeah.
No, it's just I think it's being highly aware. Like we was saying, or it was I don't think it was you. I use sex appeal or like just like that sounds kind of crazy, but I use sex appeal in every aspect of life. Like real shit, like it's just for men. It's just called really just being charming, but just
handsome nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like
handsome nigga privilege is the thing.
Yeah, like at work, I use it or whatever, or it's a certain like I just do like everybody know like
I ain't mad at you.
It's a certain like so like in all aspects I use it, and I feel like it's the best when you're not trying. Like when it comes off as if you're not trying. You know what I'm saying?
It's
you just doing
like
your thing.
And like
gotta
even
be,
like
you know,
with him saying like okay like handsome pretty
handsome nigga privilege
and handsome nigga privilege.
They call me call me gay on Twitter so bad for that.
I feel like with sex appeal, even the ugliest niggas can, because they're charming or because they have a swag about them, or because look at Jermaine Dupri, he got Janet Jackson.
No, he don't get the sex appeal.
Honestly, I feel like it's more so like money and music.
Yeah.
Hold on, no. Jay-Z got a swag about him. I'm pretty sure
he don't give me sex appeal. Like who gives me sex appeal? Like Trey Songz.
Let me finish.
There's some more things you think sexy, bro.
She said Trey Songz.
What I'm saying is,
what do you mean?
What I'm saying is, these are examples of men who aren't virtually attractive to the world, but if you carry yourself, we've all seen them hit niggas with bad bitches, and you be like, how? Now, in some of those scenarios,
you seen a broke nigga like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's true. I done seen some.
But you got Jay-Z really having and you got
who know how to make a bitch laugh.
Listen,
got personality.
And that's not sex appeal.
Hey, how that don't go into sex appeal?
They don't.
It's being funny.
Some women find that sexy,
but that's not sex appeal.
But listen, let me say this.
But okay, if you have the whole package, if you know how to make, okay, look. Even if you broke, you know how to make a woman laugh. You got a swag about you. You know how to dress.
It's called charisma.
You can have a hit in the face, right? That's
so sex appeal is a physical thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's more so connected with a bitch emotionally.
But listen, hear me at it too. Even though like I do get the whole like the whole Jay-Z, what you were saying about that, you gotta think before Beyonce was really having that shit, that nigga been having since the 90s. So it's kinda like in addition to
it's a
his swag, his confidence. He had that.
I don't think Beyonce dated Jay-Z for his money. The nigga
like
she dated before that was a nobody. So it's like I don't think she's money driven. I think it was more of
sex appeals. If you look fine, and then not to mention that confidence and everything else in between.
But how many times have
it's been fine niggas that's just lame to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. I understand y'all saying sex appeal is a physical thing, but this is my question. How many times, because it can be a personalized experience, because how many times have people said, like, Beyonce, she make it very clear, like, she love her husband, he look good to her, whatever. So a nigga might look sexy to you and have sex appeal to you, and then
that's true.
Don't.
Yeah, so what I was saying when I said that was like sex appeal is something that moves you physically. You know what I'm saying? So like if you can laugh your way into fucking with a woman, that's more so like emotionally you connecting with her, because like laughing that's an emotion that you evoking out of her.
Right.
But when it comes to like somebody don't gotta be fine or nothing for them to like move you physically. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be
that's
something
what I'm saying. If they the full package, like if he can make her laugh, he dressed good, he smells good, and he just got charisma.
The whole package of shit.
Bro, I know some hit niggas who get bitches.
Yeah, no.
But that's not sex appeal to me. Sex appeal to me is how I look. Like if I look good, if I'm giving you that look, if I'm, you know what I mean? Like
you move.
Yeah, I'm giving you that
with the nice eyebrows.
But with a man, it's the swag. That's what I'm saying.
It's a swag. Yeah. With a man, it's the swag. With a woman, it's like the sex appeal.
And with ladies, it's
the eye.
I
feel like with men too, like heavy eye contact. That's major. You know what I'm saying? Like. How you carry yourself, but like being able to like it's the unspoken nuances that I feel like is what sex appeal.
You wanna know when I started knowing like, oh, okay, I'm that nigga and stuff. When I got of age and I peep niggas grab that girl when I'm coming down the aisle, or like you know, like a nigga. I'm not gonna lie, that's when you get that like. I know it sounds crazy, like, cause it's kind of like, the nigga kind of.
That's the moment
like,
you made it.
But yeah, no, it's like I remember one time I was like in the store and like a nigga like if they look at you and like kind of push their girl to the side, like get your ass over here, or they just looking.
No. They look first like.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, cause niggas know we not dumb. Like niggas know. When you see a man that's like, alright, bitch, don't look too.
No, when I walk around guys with girlfriends, I always try to like shrink a little bit so they don't do too much. They don't look.
Mocha, but they both be like a Mocha. They be like,
no, I know.
I can't help it.
Because sometimes when you with a girl, like when you with a girl, sometimes you might see another girl be like, I just want to look for a second. You know what I'm saying? So I do get what she means. Yeah.
It's no homo. I'm gonna say this, but it's like men know when other like we're not like gay, but it's like we know we're not the only good looking niggas. Like like we're not gay. It's like Michael Ealy, no homo shit.
Like, listen up, niggas.
Listen, I tell my bro like you come through my partner like none of my niggas ugly. You know what I'm saying? He low key. He can't read.
It be the VV boys. The niggas come through with them VVs. Bitch, you better not look. Why did I hold with your VVs?
And you better not blink too much. That shit not hitting like that. She like that like that.
Do y'all think it could be turned off? Cause like me, like okay, if I'm around. Like say for instance like a girl's man or something and I could peep like he trying to look or something like I be trying to do other stuff like little other stuff that turns the sex appeal off.
I did that before. Listen,
that's kind of
she trying to burn real quick.
But sometimes when I do that it's like that be like I start cracking jokes just trying to be more.
I want you to know that you can't
turn it off.
Especially when you got ass. Like you're not looking at it.
They Mo could be like knock knock, who's there? I'm like, Mocha, please shut up.
Chicken butt.
I'm not gonna lie.
Please don't like me.
I don't know if it's like a hefty nigga thing or what, but the most flirting I get with is older women. Like, the bad thing about it in relationships, where I get in trouble is like with women, I'm very soft. I can't be like too. I don't like disrespecting women, so when they flirt, I be cheesing. I be like, oh man.
I get called very friendly and stuff like that, but I can't help it though. Like I just like,
bruh, that's what
I'm
trying to
like. Listen,
no homo shit.
Nah, we in public. I'm gonna tell
some nigga privilege is a thing. Listen,
Oh,
I hit the spot. I be chilling. I be like, you know what, bro? I'm just gonna give me some food. I hit the bar, and I just sitting there and I'm eating my food, and then a woman and her friend just strikes up a conversation with me, and they're like, hey, here's some shots or something. I'm like, I didn't ask for this, but okay, whatever.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that's why.
I was about to say, you should have strike up the conversation.
Bro, no cap.
But if you by yourself,
because
you know what's another thing.
Yeah, like I be chilling. Like we look up, like okay, what's up?
But another thing for women is like like an element of being like mysterious. You know what I'm saying? When a woman can't figure you out, that
mystique will take you a long way. Yeah,
it be the same thing with women too. Like, but with women for me is mostly like in the eyes. Like that's what I like.
But that mystique fuck you up because when the motherfucker know you, it's like, oh.
I done got like 3 free meals and drive-thrus from big girls. Big girls love me.
They do. Oh, speaking of big girls.
So he said that shit last night. But a big girl give me okay.
No,
K3. I said, hey, bro, you probably should have talked to my dog. You know.
You was on that.
That's my friend. The big girl was my friend, nigga.
Okay.
Damn, I hope she don't watch.
Yeah.
But look though. Nah, so
I said, hey, you should have talked to her.
No,
My
why would
favorite
I
thing-
that shit not my type.
Cause they give you free meals.
That don't mean.
that's bad, Cartier.
Yeah, let me clean
Hey,
it
edit
up.
this out right now.
I do
big
talk
girl.
to big girls, but I have a certain type with big, like a certain.
type.
Yeah,
You
a
gotta be
certain
big fine.
physique,
You gotta be
like
big
curvy
fine.
and-
You gotta
Yeah,
be big fine.
ass.
Confidence
You know what he's
too,
saying.
for sure.
Nah,
No,
hold on,
not
hold on.
confidence. You gotta be big
But your
fine.
girl was pretty.
She was.
But hold on, because my favorite thing to do in the club when I'm with V, like when we in the club, because bigger women do love him. So like when we in the club, I love to spot like a big 'em just like staring him down.
A what?
And like,
No, you're not gonna gloss over that. Hey, Kalani, what did you say? A big what?
Say it.
big 'em.
Say
My bad, big mama, big baby. But nah, so look though. So that's like my favorite thing. It's like a sport for me. Like it's just like watching some shit. It's like Sims or some shit. Like last night we was in the club. You ain't peep it.
But
we,
you know what's crazy? That's their sex appeal.
yeah.
He has so much sex appeal.
Bro, we was standing on the couch and I see like a girl, she walking through, you know how like we stand on the couch, so like she walking through like whatever, and I just see her like double take and dart, and they're like, look, and I follow her eyes and I look, she look at
Hey, she saw that green jacket.
Yeah.
And then they go there.
But he ain't see it though. He ain't see it though. But I was laughing so hard. Bro.
I'm. It's a 3-second rule, like, cause I locked eyes with one last night. She wasn't a big girl, but in them 3 seconds, like,
But she was
cause you
small
know when
either.
a woman wants you, she gonna walk past, she gonna look.
Yeah.
And when you lock eyes, if you hold the stare, that's going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's definitely
I
the
had
thing.
to drop the stare last night because I'm like, okay, baby, kind of straight. I'm not feeling the lace front.
Yeah.
You gotta,
Let's talk about that time though when we was in the spot and it was a big baby. You know what I'm saying? It was a big baby. And she was out fucking the fuck out of him and he was trying so hard not to look. And it's me over here like, you see him? You see him? I didn't see him. He be like this. He be like, yeah, I'm an instigator. I'm an antagonist. He was an antagonist.
But I'm wrong.
When that nigga try to avoid car, I come to anybody.
He was like this.
That nigga be. I was like, hey, I see her looking at you. You see her?
Everybody see her.
Hey, listen, be like, you see her right there? He be like,
I be like,
that boy gonna do whatever to look away. That boy said,
I'm wrong now when the big girl slide in my DM about K3 and I be like, go ahead, do your thing.
they can shoot.
Okay.
This is not gonna go in.
can they jump?
Nah, let's clear it up because
That's out of pocket.
No, I would talk to a big. I would talk to a big. I talk to a
No,
big
listen.
woman.
I think women don't understand. There's a very
Because
fine line.
K3 took one of my big girls. That's all him. That's your property.
You're sick.
Listen, I just feel like there is a very distinctive
She would.
and a very fine line between BBW and thick. There is BBW thick is kind of coincides, but BBW and thick and fat. There is a
That's
fine
why last
line.
night I was just asking you,
Yeah.
like, when have you ever seen me with somebody like?
No, honestly, no. I joke with you, but and I sit here and I'm gonna clear the air. I don't think I've ever seen you unless you've been hiding them hoes. Because the ones we talked about,
Some of them.
they're like kind of. Yeah.
No, we just
I
get
gotta
head
try
from
it.
big bitches.
All this business out there. That is crazy.
Hey, I got that little. Hey, no, let me tell you.
It be like that.
No, listen. Hey, I got that level 7 clearance. You got the level 9 clearance. He gonna show you some more shit.
Nah, it just comes from us joking and shit.
No, listen. He done told me that shit too, but I can't pinpoint
No, we
a
just
big.
playing. We playing.
No, listen. I can't pinpoint a big bitch. Listen, I can't pinpoint a big bitch that he's ever fucked with.
Right.
But the ones that I do know about, they have a certain.
let's
you know
make
what
it
I'm
clear.
saying?
Let's make it clear that this is nothing against the big bitches.
Yeah.
Because we don't like you little bitches neither.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna fuck with a big girl before I fuck with like a toothpick.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Body shaming and shit.
Really?
No.
Women do it all the time.
Oh, no. So listen, no. Hear me.
You sit out here and talk about little dicks every episode.
I was gonna say, listen, when a woman says,
I have to let you know that you have a little penis. You can't be coming over here with
okay, that's cool.
penis.
You don't like shrimp. Listen, but when a woman says,
Y'all talking about light skins. Y'all talking
I'm light, and I'm light skinned, unfortunately. But no, I'm fortunate, bitch. I fuck with that shit. Listen. When a woman says, I don't like a nigga with a little dick, and I don't like a broke nigga, it's called preference.
It is.
But when we say we like extra fat bitches who are broke, oh, you're misogynistic.
That's your preference.
No, you get it. But listen,
Extra fat bitches.
I said what I did like earlier. I said what I like earlier.
Oh.
And Mo said, do you like women? I don't give a fuck. And I said, what type of woman I like. Do you like women? I just told you what the fucking type of woman I like. Listen.
This nigga said,
what that nigga Drake said, and I had no time for no misunderstandings again. That shit is crazy.
man,
Nah,
listen.
wild.
Alright, so
I forgot the topic.
nah, it was sex appeal and then
okay, yeah.
alright, so
But this is how it's supposed to be.
this is my topic,
topic,
and I really want to get into this one. That's why I like let myself go last. Pause. I really wanted to get into this topic. So she wasn't that big. What it say?
I can't even stand. I got my glasses.
So it says, my topic is, what would your exes say were your negative traits in a relationship?
Let's start here.
Sorry over there.
And then there.
No. You know what's so crazy? Oh, Mo looking like,
I really want to start here.
yeah. I was gonna say really start
Can you
there.
start off a topic again?
Oh my gosh.
No,
I'm gonna be real. I don't have negative traits. Like
narcissist.
Yeah, listen. Right. I can tell you 3 of them, and I never dealt with them.
I want to start here.
No.
We was on the phone
Listen.
and she's like, I don't like that topic because I don't have it. You the problem.
Y'all, I'm being real. Like,
No,
I'm
but
gonna be honest.
it don't mean that it has to actually be a problem for you. What would your exes say?
My exes
Who gives a
love
fuck
me.
what
They
they
can't
say?
say anything like about
So
negative
what was
about me.
Okay.
That one that was himself.
He's
No,
like
I'm
that.
not talking about that because just mark this just in case. Your baby daddy definitely said that he was gonna expose you to us on podcast. So he had some shit to
Oh
say.
my God, you putting everybody's business out.
No, she said it all the time. She said it all the time. Yeah.
No, okay.
Wait.
So my baby daddy, he would say like he's saying I'm selfish because he wants something from me.
Okay, so that's one thing
That's
somebody
a
would say.
negative trait.
But
Wait.
that's just him
Wait,
projecting
hear me
whatever.
out, hear me out.
Hold
It gotta be a real trait. Like I gotta actually acknowledge that.
Okay, so what people men say a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
That don't mean
so
it's
you don't
true.
feel like there's nothing in a relationship that you could have been better at.
Not taking bullshit. Like not
Oh, that's a
consistently
red
taking bullshit.
Oh
I'm
God.
gonna be honest. Let me say something. I want to say something. No, I'm gonna be for real. Like, not being able to self-reflect is like a horrible trait to have.
And what's that favorite N-word? What's that favorite N-word they learned 180 days ago?
Oh, narcissist. Yeah. And like, no, for real. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because I want you to look good to the viewers.
Now he
like,
triggered.
Nah.
Oh, hey, my nigga, I've been through some shit.
Look, that's why I said we're gonna talk about it on the pod. Like, self-reflection is very important, especially when you leave a relationship. It don't matter how bad the person did you. Like, I even tell people, if you get cheated on, you should self-reflect on why you possibly got cheated on. And I feel like a lot of people don't like to take accountability. Like, if my bitch slide on me, I'm gonna look into myself and be like, okay, was this a me thing? Could I have done some things better that caused her to do this? Okay, yes, she's a selfish person and things like that, but maybe I did start feeding into her. Maybe I wasn't there for her emotionally or physically, or I was emotionally unavailable. Maybe, you have to look into yourself in every aspect of life, because we're not perfect and we're all human. People gonna do fucked up things to you, but when you leave a relationship, I think people always focus on what the other person did to me, and it should.
So again, Mo.
Okay, so if you're talking about my negative traits that I reflected on myself, I can give you something. But as far as exes giving me negative traits, that shit ain't valid.
Yeah,
he was doing the same
but what I'm
shit.
saying is, Because that's the same thing. Because if you reflecting on a relationship or what you could have did better, this is some shit that you feel like an ex could say that you could have did better.
Okay, lack of boundaries. Sometimes I lack boundaries, and I let people just repeatedly do things that I'm not comfortable with. Yeah. So that was one thing that I had to self-reflect. Also, just
let's get vulnerable here, guys. Let's get vulnerable. Let's
have we not been vulnerable?
Let's get into it.
You feel like you could have been better to a
nigga.
But that's major though.
Tell me my
No, that's major. That's a major thing that she just said. Like lack of boundaries. Like, that's major.
Big.
That's
like
very major.
that was my thing. Like
that could be a real problem.
I feel like that's still making yourself the victim.
Okay. People pleasing. Sometimes
That's because his is horrible.
So
he won't hurt.
Can y'all let me go? Let me finish. The codependency as well. That's probably something like just depending on another person to make me happy. That could put a lot of pressure on other people.
That's a good one.
So these are what I self-reflect and know about myself. But exes, no, they love me.
Yeah, they can't tell me nothing.
So like, okay,
you
said your baby daddy would say you're selfish.
Because I ain't giving him no damn tax money. That's what y'all want me to be real.
Okay, yeah, you got me on that.
Funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
really, because he still love me. Like, literally.
But people can still love you.
To say.
People can still love you, and I don't want to get back into this, but I hate that women always be like, oh, just because a nigga still wants you and everything like that, don't mean that like he just feel like you the greatest or even you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what that means.
Then why want me? Leave me alone.
We just sat here talking about how we all be wanting people who we probably shouldn't want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of niggas with their baby mamas, it's just a territorial thing. They feel like they own their baby mama.
That's crazy.
And their baby mama been had them bossed up to where level they can't even get her no more if she was the same person, right? Let's talk about it.
So we're talking about
basically I'm perfect. That's
having children on unequal levels, and then
I'm sorry, that just sounds a little shallow.
I don't think
so. What do you want me to say? What's your trait? No. I want to do this. Tell me what you think my negative traits are.
No, but what I'm saying, okay, if somebody...
Let me say this. Can I please say this before you say this?
You say what you think my negative traits are.
He don't know you.
I don't know you like that, but listen. All I gotta say is, when you ask your homeboy and your lover, it's gonna be two different things.
Yeah.
But
because listen, I might have to deal with you have an attitude and you might be annoying and you might be you might be a bitch in the morning, but I may not have to deal with you cheating on me and disrespecting me and talking to me sideways because I'm not your lover.
Yeah.
No, but
that's why I tell all my homies. I be like, I told my homegirl, I was like, honestly, if I was your nigga, I would have been beat your ass.
Well, he knows enough about me.
Answer the question.
That's a great listen because it's different. It's a total different world. Because listen, women sometimes are better to their friends than they are.
Okay, let's get this.
What I'm saying is, okay, like if your baby daddy say you're selfish, the first thing you're gonna say, oh, it's because I'm not giving him tax money. But in y'all household, in y'all relationship, it may have stimulated from, oh, when you're mad, like your love goes out the window. You don't want to cook. You don't want to be bothered with a nigga, things like that. And that's why he feels like you're selfish. So I'm just saying.
She going straight to the tax money?
Yeah. So I'm just saying. Sometimes it's self-reflection, even if you feel like he deserved the treatment. Even if you feel like he deserved the treatment,
you couldn't.
You know what I'm saying?
You was cooking.
I feel like we've had talks. Like we just had a talk the other night when you was telling me like when you mentally checked out of the relationship and things like that. So I think sometimes women, y'all could treat us men in certain ways that y'all feel like we are deserving of it because we wronged y'all, but y'all don't understand that like a lot of times as men we put our pride to the side when y'all wrong us and still
we have to.
But see, that wasn't the reality of my relationship. When I say lack of boundaries, like I mentally had checked out. Like I mentally knew this man's not for me. It's not good for me. But I'm still cooking, cleaning, washing your clothes, just overexerting myself, being a person pleaser, like that codependency. That's
I'm just asking. So there's not one thing you could say like.
Can you tell me my negative traits? Because I need.
I can't do that.
Listen. I'm gonna let y'all get 5 seconds.
I'm gonna just say this. Hold on, Cal. I'm just gonna say this. With what you just said, you saying lack of boundaries because you even though you knew you ain't want to be with him no more, you was cooking and cleaning. Also, I would say a negative trait is that you know you not want to be with this person but not leaving, even though you have your own reasons or whatever.
Because you benefit in that situation.
A lot of women do that.
Because like let's be real.
But that's what you said, codependent.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But let's be real. You probably done checked out and been upset for a year or years or a year, whatever, or whatever. And then when y'all break up, you like, he's still stuck on this shit because y'all just now getting to this point, but you've been there. You know what I'm saying? So now he's still kind of stuck on this shit, but you off it. So like, you kind of played with him at the same time.
Now the baby mama on Facebook Live, cause he in that bitch.
And when I said this, I was labeled a misogynist. Are you ready? Listen, and when a woman checks out mentally, just check out physically.
How many people are labeling you misogynist?
Leave me, bro. Just leave me.
Yeah, but no, like, you said all the
my
time.
mindset is okay. If you checking out mentally, leave at the same time.
No, wait. Now that I've matured, I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, like
now that I can
I thought that years ago. Though I was like a kid. I was like, bro, if you feel like you're not here no more, if you feel like you're not here mentally, leave physically.
Yeah, leave.
Let me tell you what. Sometimes what comes with that whole mentally leaving out physically, you checking out mentally, and you're coming up with backup plans, or you're coming up with other plays to have some still on your feet. So it's like, okay, like it's like,
oh damn,
yeah, it's fucked up because that's what I did. When you check out, listen, when you check out mentally, you're using that nigga to get to your next spot.
And you know what's so crazy?
And I'm the type of nigga like, hey,
time, I just gotta get tired of you.
Yeah, and listen, just do what you gotta do. Get the fuck out of here.
But also though, because on the back end, y'all all most women do that. I ain't gonna say I don't want to be I don't want to be like that, but most women do that. They check out, they find their backup plans. It don't have to be another nigga, but y'all get y'all straight and then y'all leave. But if a nigga just cut that shit and leave, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So that shit be kind of crazy to me. But
and I'm glad you hit on that. That's why y'all be saying, "Why all your bitches got you blocked?" That's why, because I leave.
And
it's a problem.
Yeah.
And women don't like rejection.
I see crazy in your eyes.
Because when I leave.
Listen.
Well, he said the pop-up.
Okay. Some type of being blocked. Listen, make another page and go on.
Who want to go next?
We're going to have Kalani go next.
Yeah. On my topic?
Matter of fact, we just had a girl, so let's let B go next.
I'll go next. Shit.
Or the
what I would
traits.
say, what's the question?
What were your negative traits?
My negative traits.
My nigga love the toxic.
What was your ex saying?
My nigga love the toxic.
That
nigga toxic.
No, listen. One thing about me, I'm very observant, and I actually listen. I don't listen to just respond. I listen. So it was like in my first relationship, you telling me I'm a know-it-all, but I'm just like, you don't know shit.
I ain't trying to cut you off, but real quick, just for the sake of the conversation, right? Let's tell our negative traits without bigging ourselves up too. I ain't saying it on the. I ain't saying it like because I know we all gonna do that.
I'm that nigga.
I know we all like. Let me finish. I know that's what I said. I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm that nigga, but my rims was dirty. But I'm still that nigga.
No, and that's why I felt like she was bigging herself. But that's what I said. I would always try to do that. That's what I'm saying. So, with my negative trait, it's like my first relationship. I'm young, you telling me I'm a know-it-all and shit, but I'm just like, no, you feel like that because I know more than you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, whatever. But then it's like about my second relationship, and I done had other situationships where girls are telling me this, and you know, it's like 3 times a charm. Once I heard it 3 times, I have to self-reflect now.
Facts.
Because it's like, okay, and what it is me being like the type of man that I am. I'm an emotionally intelligent man. I know a lot of women aren't used to that. I've always been intelligent. I've been in AP and honors classes. I feel like I'm an intelligent individual. It's like if I feel like you talking bullshit,
you ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, I'm really trying to hear it. But I had to learn everybody's perspective in life is different. And just because I see it one way doesn't mean that that's always right. That's why even here on the pod, when we be like, no, you right, I'm wrong, I be like, this shit is really all opinion based.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Everything is
because,
subjective.
Yeah, because somebody comes from a different walk of life and they'll see something totally different. So what I had to learn was after I self-reflecting on that, after being called a know-it-all, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to, especially with women, there's a certain way that you have to speak to them. There's a certain way you have to get your point across. And there's a certain way that you can tell your point without offending and belittling
and dismissing
your woman. Yeah, and being dismissive.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, I don't know why people blowing me up. But yeah.
It's the pop-ups. See outside.
It's a certain way that, you know, you can do things or whatever and say things to your woman Because women, they will mentally check out if they feel like you belittle them a lot and you invalidate their opinion. They won't want to talk to you anymore. And I've been that person in a relationship trying to get that back from my women. From my woman,
it's done. It's gone.
And it's when it's gone with a woman, it's gone. With a man, you could build it back up.
Yeah,
but with a woman, y'all
it's
stand on business.
Yeah, you just gotta give me some real good head one time. We got a clean slate.
Yeah, but with women, like when y'all set something in y'all head, like when it's gone, it's gone. So I would say that's one thing. And
but that's just that's just not
too.
having unconditional love. Anyways.
Yeah, right. True. You hit on.
Yeah, that's real though.
But that's us finally setting our boundaries.
That's the thing though. You can do both.
Because I don't feel like my toxic trait is me being a pushover.
You want your man to forgive you and move past it, right? So by holding that against us for,
but I don't make mistakes.
Yeah. See, and by not telling us.
Everybody in narcissism.
I don't make mistakes.
All right, so like for me, I'm gonna say my negative traits is dismissive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of the same way he is. Like, I'm very logical. I'm an emotional nigga, but I'm very logical when it comes to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So even if you, like, how you feel is okay, but let's talk about how you got here. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that matters too. And like, what we gonna do next? Like, I feel like
that's important.
It's okay for you to just express yourself and get your shit off, but we actually got to do the work too. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I've been called dismissive. I've been called friendly. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm not a cheater or nothing like that, but I've been called friendly. You know what I'm saying? Like girls don't, not with like other bitches, but like just my personality and whatever. A lot of women say like you gotta have thick skin to date me. You know what I'm saying? What else with my?
And before you hit on another, I want to say with the friendly thing, I want to piggyback off of that. Women love men who could get women until they with the man who could get women, and it's like friendly. Like when it's being called friendly, like me, like. I'm not going to say I'm a ladies man, but I really have a soft spot for women. So it's like, I'm always going to be softer and kinder and nice. So it's like, in every relationship I done been in, you're a friendly ass nigga. Because we on the phone and I'm at the gas station and I'm just like, oh yeah, you too. I'm talking too much.
But it's a respect thing because imagine me going out. I'm a natural flirtatious person when single. Men are naturally are, you know, I'm soft on men. But if I have a man who's with me, I'm not going to be out here flirting with every man or, you know what I'm saying? Or
so you're not going to flirt with every man, but which man would you flirt with?
None of them. That is what I'm trying to say is like, I get guys who are like, oh, I'm just a ladies man, I'm just friendly, I'm just charming. But if you're with a person and you love that person to make them comfortable, sometimes you have to.
Yeah, but for me, my, like, in the instances where I've been called friendly, it's never like some shit where I'm actually being friendly. It's more so like me being respectful or having actually like say we at Publix.
Respectful, but you don't have to.
I'm saying, but say we at Publix or whatever, and then I'm gonna engage in the small talk that comes with that because to me it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
So like, oh, how you doing? I'm doing good or whatever, that type of shit. But naturally, I'm just charming. That's my personality. So I'm having a conversation with a woman that's like really surface level as fuck, but. I smile, I make eye contact, or whatever. It's a 40-year-old white woman. Like I'm not.
That'd be the thing. I'm
not talking about this bitch.
But the big booty cat who's only 24 and you trying to do the same thing.
But I'm saying though, but what I'm saying is a lot of times because it's the same shit. So like, that's where my logic come in. I'll be like, okay, that shit is stupid because if this was when I do this with the 40-year-old white woman, it's the exact same thing, and you don't feel no type of way. But now I'm doing the exact same thing with this woman. It's a problem.
Okay, so when I smile at the nigga with the BBs who got racks, and then I'm smiling at the old cash register.
Is that okay?
Is it the same?
Why would he be wearing BBs working at Publix?
No, he's not saying that.
Right.
We and it's a man who come in with the BBs.
If you were having a regular conversation with him that don't go outside of boundaries, I don't see no issue with that.
Oh no, I do.
Okay.
No, let me explain.
Let me talk next to
I had to learn to not do what I don't want my partner doing. Like me, I'm very territorial with my women. So it's like I did have to learn if I don't want you being friendly, I can't be friendly either. But I understand what he's saying. Yeah. Where it's like what's considered friendly.
Yeah, just being nice.
No.
Between being nice and flirty.
Like, but I'm not gonna flirt with no woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's an old black lady though,
one of my biggest relationships. One of my biggest fights in a relationship was because I held the door at a bowling alley for a group of women. You know what I'm saying? Sorry,
okay, that's petty.
Sorry, we got the Jesus.
I'm finna tell them to clear that shit up. But nah. But just to piggyback with what he said, like, yeah, like I'm very big on if I can do it, and not have nothing, not have like no feeling towards it, I feel like the next person can. So like me, like we people say all the time, another thing, I got female friends, you know what I'm saying? Lack of boundaries, you know what I'm saying? That's something for me too. I got female friends. R.I.P. Eric Miz, man. No, but I got people, I got female friends and shit. So like lack of boundaries there, like they might feel like, oh, you two, like he said, I had got into a fight with one of my exes or whatever when I was like, bro, this my she's a woman. I'm gonna treat her like a woman. Like, so yeah, we friends, but she's still a woman, so I'm gonna speak to her like a woman. I'm gonna interact with her like a woman, and it's not gonna be the same as my homeboys. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's more that goes into that. So
I guess it's probably one of somebody.
And then it's like this.
I've seen it that way.
As men, we have to handle things differently. Like, okay, like I do like my woman like stiff on a nigga, but it's like, okay, one time I'm at Pollo Tropical.
And if you know that's a problem for me,
yeah, I just got a fresh cut.
Like
I'm in the line, so I'm ordering. I'm on the phone with my girl. As I pull up to the window, oh girl, like she's cheesing, smiling in my face, whatever. And then as I'm about to pull out, she was like, "You fine as fuck."
Then drive off.
I'm just like, oh. Thank you, but I got a girlfriend. I feel like I said that situation appropriately.
This
like, what am I supposed to do? Listen, dumb bitch.
Listen, you did it fine.
Can I say something? I'm gonna say some real shit.
The person I was dating had a problem.
Listen, this is what I hate though. This the part that annoys me. It's kind of like an alternative to what we're saying. Women, y'all know when women are trying to talk to us. But I hate when women, y'all act like y'all are oblivious to when niggas are trying to talk to y'all.
Yeah.
I hate that with a passion. Like, it's been so many situations. Like, I'm talking, listen, that's another reason why I'm single. Because it's like, I'll be talking, I'll conversating. She be like, oh, that bitch like you. Da, 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 da. I'm like, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, I don't really think she does. She might just think I'm handsome one day or two of the week, but I don't.
No, that's real.
And we get into it, and it's a nigga like confessing her heart out. I'm like, and I told you beforehand, I'm like, that nigga, I'm telling you, who he said your friend. No, that nigga likes you.
Yeah, I had to tell that girl this before. Just because you friend zone him does not mean that he doesn't want you. Yeah.
It's like, when do you date attractive women? Like, let's be real.
I don't fold in the butt,
even if he likes you at
maybe
first.
Maybe one ugly.
Yeah, even if he likes you.
One grenade.
Even if he liked you at first and you put him in the friend zone or whatever, he's like, how can we help that? Most men, if you're attractive, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And I call those situations contaminated friendships.
So do you think a person like an attractive girl can really go find a male friend that never seen him as attractive?
No, that's the difference between knowing somebody is attractive.
There's a difference between finding somebody attractive and liking a motherfucker. Yeah, okay, we gotta think. Listen, you look good and you look good, right? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint. Mm-hmm. I can acknowledge the fact that y'all look beautiful motherfuckers. But I don't want neither one of y'all. And even the little stint that I call myself attracted her, it's just like, whatever. It was just like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it wasn't even that deep when, you know what I'm saying? It was just like some,
I thought you were just commenting on social media. I didn't know you liked me for real.
I mean, I didn't like you. Like, I was just like, hey, man, listen. I mean, good time, no long time. Like, okay,
okay. So let's get back.
So it's just kind of like,
what would your ex say your type of traits are?
I don't have any exes, baby. You know that.
Nigga, you know what I mean.
Listen.
Situationship, whatever.
Listen to my cardiac cow.
What would anybody that
I ain't got no exes, just small situations.
Answer the question, bro.
I will do upgrades.
What is your negative traits?
Just do upgrades.
What would they say?
I'm gonna call them hoes recruiters. I would feel like they might have said controlling, and I'm dismissive, but the things that I was controlling about, it just kind of proved that I wasn't wrong. So I could say like I'm counter manipulative.
Yeah. Do you feel like?
Oh, manipulative. That's one for me too.
I'm counter manipulative, and I could be.
I was gonna say that.
Oh yeah.
Counter manipulative because it's kind of like. Some shit is kind of like a girl would say like, oh yeah, me and this nigga hung out, da 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 da, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, all right, cool. So what y'all did after that? Oh, why you gotta ask all that? You're telling me this, that, and the third. And I could be looked at like a dick, but it's like, if you're not gonna be upfront with me, don't fuck with me. Because I'm gonna ask some questions that's gonna make you uncomfortable. and then like you don't have no like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have no real.
But doing too much investigating can be.
No, it's not even good.
Sometimes.
Listen, I'm not even investigating. It's okay, but we'll just say it like this. Oh, I know I liked you. Me and this boy we was friends for 5 years, and you know we did this, and then we just stopped hanging personal. Out. Listen, and it's just like listen, it's not personal. I'm giving you an example because I can give you the personal. Like, I ain't worried about that shit right now. And listen, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, y'all friends, or did y'all kiss?
I wouldn't even ask. I don't even give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck, but it's like this how I look at it. If I'm gonna fuck with you, hey, I'm cool with 5 girls.
So basically, what you saying is right. If your girl, you the nigga, like if your girl cheat, you gonna be like, did you suck it?
You sucked this dick?
No. Listen, I know. Listen, I'm gonna keep it 200 with you. I'm not that nigga. Okay. The fact that you texting my back, okay, we're good. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. This nothing to talk about.
So you saying
I don't give a fuck about all the extras, but it's like this. I'll give you an example. It's like, and that could be. Listen, I could be that guy. Kind of what you said. Me and you fuck with each other, and you have 5 niggas you cool with. Okay, so I'm a kick back. I'm cool with it, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna ask you. So, is any of these niggas ever liked you? Have you ever had any romantic relationship? Because the thing is, what I'm asking you for, you're not gonna have to ask me for. I'm gonna tell you, hey, listen, me and her was cool. We fucked around this year. It might make you uncomfortable, but that's my dog to this day. No, listen. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it. I say, listen, I'm gonna keep it. I say, I don't like. Listen, I'm gonna keep it. I say, I don't like her anymore. She has 3 kids now. I'm not even attracted to her anymore. But something about her, I love her, and we're family. But listen, I'm gonna say, listen. But I keep it real with you. I keep it real like that. The broad don't keep it that real with me like that. It's like, okay, listen.
They never do.
Yeah, but listen. You and this nigga, y'all fell out a year ago, and y'all was just tongue kissing in the club last year. So y'all, you know what I'm saying?
But once I'm into you,
let's call it what it is. I just got to be honest. And women are always going to put a controlling card when they can't manipulate you.
Exactly.
Let's just be real.
Yeah, but sometimes you can be controlled.
No, and that's what I'm saying.
I can be controlled.
A woman who manipulates you.
Because men, we are meant to control shit. Look at fucking America,
that's
nigga.
how I feel.
Men are meant to control shit.
You're not beating the misogyny rumors, bro.
But listen, I may not beat misogyny to the masses, but to whoever I dealt with, they can't say that shit. Oh, it was a pleasant experience.
No, but I want to hit on the fact that a woman being manipulative and lying.
Listen, you can't say you wasn't taking care of.
Create a controlling man. Like if I catch you in a lie, like what he's saying, we in the beginning stage and you already lying.
Oh, this my nigga. Talk that shit.
It's creating a controlling man.
No, I was just gonna ask you. I was just gonna say, sometimes when you try to control shit or whatever, I feel like you do create a situation to where now you controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like people who are controlling too and over investigative, they also create the scenarios that they trying to find, and they not gonna stop till you get them what they looking for. And so any little thing you do gonna look like that.
Yeah.
You said that's controlling.
No, I said like sometimes when you are controlling, you be creating scenarios that like you end up creating shit that you trying to look for because you so overly like you just.
But I feel like it be. I think it's like it's a bad trait on both ends because it's like you got one person who's lying to you, and then you got another person who's being controlling. So now it's like both of y'all toxicities are
and I'm gonna keep it 300. I'd rather you just tell me straight up, hey, he's my best friend, but we fucked back in 2008. I'm like, all right, cool, I respect that, and let me just be aware of that. Listen, because I can tell you straight up, listen, one of my people, like, you know what I'm saying, I like, hey, listen, I can tell you straight up, like, hey, our relationship, I can tell you straight, I keep it real, I be like, hey, me and this girl relationship, we started off talking, we fucked around, we did this, that, and the third. It didn't work out, but somebody who I still fuck with, that's a contaminated friendship. But if we ever get married and you're uncomfortable with it, I'm willing to cut this off.
And that's
it should be in a relationship.
But it's never the same.
Because we gotta get her. I want her to get her shit off right.
Okay,
get that shit off.
What you were saying?
What?
Like I want you to tell your negative traits, so we can move on.
Controlling. Yeah. I let people push me over. That'd be my toxic traits. Okay. Yeah, I do that too much.
Ooh.
Yeah,
are you still doing that? Listen, I gotta stay away from. You gotta stay away from a person that's used to being pushed over because they gotta get that revenge from everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
Listen, when they put that foot down, you're under that foot from now on.
Yeah.
Listen.
Because sometimes I put
I
that
feel
foot
like the
underneath a good guy.
traumas of the last partner can play
Yeah,
on
no,
the
that's
new
it.
partner.
Listen,
Yeah.
you gotta think. You gotta
And
think.
that's unfair to
A
him.
nigga who been getting bullied all his life, he been getting his ass whooped,
Gonna be
and
a
he
police
snapped one
officer.
time, and he
Yeah.
beat the shit out of that one nigga who tried him.
And sometimes, it
nigga
do
be beat to a
like,
coma. Yeah,
like,
it's over.
I think us as men have all been in a situation to where like you got the purest of intentions with a woman, but just because of what she done been through, like she not going to allow it. You know what I'm saying? Like she just too like defensive, her guard too hard
That's where I'm
or
at
whatever.
right now.
Like it'd be like that. Yeah, like it'd be like that. So let's we all got our shit up. That was cool. Oh yeah, another thing. Bitches feel like I'm a know-it-all or whatever. And
You
may be right.
Off your chest.
K3, you a smart
right.
motherfucker. I think you're a know-it-all.
yeah, you may be right.
All right, let's get into shout out or rock out.
All right. Hey everyone. My husband and I have been married for 4 years. He started a new job and quickly became friends with his female coworker. At first I wasn't pressed, but now she messages him a lot, even after work. I told my husband it makes me uncomfortable and they should only communicate during work hours. He communicated this with her and she got upset and unfriended my husband on social media. Since then, she started lurking on my Instagram, never likes anything and doesn't follow me, but watches every post. I never had this issue with my husband's other female friends, but something is off about her. I don't want it to appear like she's causing trouble in my marriage. Should I continue to let her watch or just block her and look bothered?
They're fucking.
You should have.
You not shout out. And I feel like this. You be knowing. When you got that gut feeling
They fucking.
and her doing all that, that's weird energy.
I don't think
they fuck
I think
No,
she want to
they
fuck
fucking-
him though.
Yeah.
She wants to fuck him.
But she
No,
knows the
they-
story and shit.
No, he-
One of the
I'm kind of with you.
Now listen,
I
I'm gonna keep
jumped
it
to
on
the
with
deep
you.
end. Y'all fuck until
But I fuck with the deep end
I'm
shit.
guilty
but no,
into
listen.
it. I'm the opposite.
I'm gonna keep it on
Either
with
they
you.
on the first month
I
fuck,
listen,
but they
I done
fuck
dealt with somebody.
We are not gonna feel that way.
Cause I'm gonna be like, why is this
and when you
nigga doing
done with
all
them,
this?
even you fuck with them,
Yeah.
they kind of look at like, okay, well, who you like? They scoping that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
you better than me
It's-
because
it's-
I'm shot the fuck out. I'm gonna message the bitch. Bitch, this the man you want? You want
Oh,
my man? You want my husband?
Barbara,
Bitch,
this is Shirley.
Nigga eating ass in the background.
Oh my god.
Shout out when it
That's
gets
what he
my
really at.
Yeah, it's like, cause you watching,
that
what
hold
you
on how to fight.
trying to
Oh my god.
You want to send you
At that point,
videos?
So
yeah.
you down for the woman to woman?
Listen, oh, you talking about like attack? If I notice a woman,
No, you a woman to woman her.
Somebody woman.
oh,
to woman.
coming to them as a woman.
Yeah, I'm coming to you as a woman.
No,
What's
this
going
is what
on?
I'm saying. If this person's watching me and I know you want my man, I'm
She
gonna
gonna
check
throw it in
you.
your
I'm gonna
face.
throw it in your
Okay.
face.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna make you mad. We're gonna post it up together, doing a lot.
I'm gonna say you I can't really say. I feel like you are not shot out, but I feel like you got the nigga like. Just
No, you have
keep
the
it
place.
moving.
That's
But yeah, you got the nigga already. Like you don't gotta message her like stop checking your story every fucking story
listen,
you post to see if she watching.
Check your nigga,
Just-
not the bitch.
Just love
And
your
he
nigga.
did right. Like your man did right
Yeah, he
by
came to you,
communicating
told you all
with
that
her.
I feel like when
think
you
he did
give me
damage
reason
control.
to, I'm gonna investigate a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Y'all need to hear.
investigation. Nah.
Cause she over here, that's damage control.
Nah.
Nigga can't win.
Listen,
Damage control.
No, listen, I'm gonna keep it on
They
with
try to burn the fire out before it gets
Listen,
to the
because the
house.
motherfucker will tell you part of a story to keep their face clean.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Now I need to investigate because now you have people watching me.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna jeopardize my safety. I don't know how
I
crazy
agree.
it is. We all seen the movie of
Matter of
sex.
fact, I can say because I was in this situation before to where like a nigga was watching everything I fucking did.
And
You
that
know what I'm
shit
saying?
aggravating.
Oh.
And it's
Yeah.
aggravating
Oh
to
my
see a nigga in the shit. Like, I'm like, bro, like, but then that's when you gotta have a
Listen.
conversation with, hey, bro, like,
I'm
what's
telling
up?
you.
Like, what's up? Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
saying?
we don't know each
But-
other from the canopy.
Yeah, and then she explained it to me. And in my instance, it was one of her exes.
Oh,
Or whatever.
I'm
Like,
an
her ex
overthinker
before me.
because I'm just like, why? I don't be thinking people are that shot out. So I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you?
That's what I said. What are you doing? Like,
Listen, and they be
Yes.
like, listen, if you ever heard my
Because you're in your free
Because
time
you know what?
checking
You're
every
not that
story.
crazy. You don't think other people are that crazy.
Yeah.
But I know how green niggas
So
be.
it's like you
Bruh,
leading her.
I
on
know
this.
how-
Yeah, like what the fuck?
if you
doing
ever
out
listen
there?
to my song Wednesday in Mexico, it's another version of that shit because it's a part of the song I'm talking about. That motherfucker was watching my story and
Yeah.
like he was
Niggas do
flavoring.
that.
I was
Yeah.
just like,
No,
and I
like,
told her too. I said, why is he?
when I finally did
Nigga
see
ain't
the nigga, I
block
wanted to
me.
put hands on him.
I ain't
Just for
listen.
watching my shit.
No,
and stuff
no,
on my
listen.
TV.
I
No,
had
listen.
this baby dad.
I will
watching my
never
story.
ever put hands on a nigga by the bra unless he's
And we talk about that.
You.
Niggas gotta be smart to see women. They move a little different.
Fake
Women,
pages.
niggas, baby daddies be in my views. They watch it from their page.
Hey, when you have a fake page, don't follow.
I'm gonna keep that shit 300 with you. What 1,000 K? Listen,
I know how to check the fake.
No, I'm talking about a fake page following it.
If a nigga who follow me, listen, I learned from my mistakes. I will never beef with a nigga about a broad. But on top of that, if a nigga watching my story, it's either he's obsessive or he's being entertained, and it's one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so here's
this motherfucker was like, I'm looking back, I'm like, nah, nigga, he was entertained. She was like, oh, I don't talk to him anymore. So, bitch, how he know you in Mexico with me?
Right. So here's the tip:
Listen,
if you want to figure
you got
out
him blocked and everything, how he know my story?
If you want to figure out who's behind that fake page, this is what you do: you take the fake page and you act like you're going to log into it. So, like, say for instance, the fake page is like Back to the Future or something. You go put it in, like you logging in, you put forgot password, and then it usually will tell you like, okay, password reset link to whatever email, which you can kind of guess who it is, or a number. It'll give you a number.
Oh,
so this is what I do. I know what bitches be watching me.
Oh shit!
Let me go to
that.
No,
listen.
I never did that.
Listen.
I'm crazy.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Mo, can you stop real quick? Because this is why my homegirls are my favorite investigators. Can you stop? Because you finna know.
Stop, please. That's who I bought 3 years ago watching me for this fake page. Because fake pages message me. I have a lot of.
I'm about to say, let me check my shit.
Yeah, because I be having haters. Fake pages be messaging me.
And
I be like, I know who you is.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all another thing too. I had to learn when them little porn pop-ups.
Yeah, that too.
That means that somebody is using a fake.
But you know that don't exist on Instagram no more.
I get a whole fucking bunch of those.
Yeah, they took that off of Instagram.
Let me tell y'all how I had to learn it. Because I was dating somebody, and every time we would stop talking, they'll pop up. Then when we start talking, they'll leave. So I had to investigate, and I found out that means she was watching me from a fake app.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's an app to where you can like look at people's stories and shit or whatever, and then like you'll pop up as a bot and watch it.
Oh my god, can you do private pages?
This shit pick up a lot.
No, I think so.
Oh shit! I never knew that.
All right, so let's. I feel
like it's a lot with that situation.
Let's get to the next one. I know this is going to make me sound like every other dog ass nigga, but I cheated on my partner of 6 years, and I don't know why. I know this is bad and I feel guilty. My relationship has had its ups and downs, but it's been mostly good. I went on a work trip recently and I instantly clicked with a coworker. We shared the same values and goals, so one thing led to another. The worst part is that we formed an emotional attachment and I feel guilty, but I don't actually regret it. I'm usually very loyal, so I don't even know why this happened.
Well, I always say, don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding your wife.
Rock out.
It is what it is.
But listen,
rock out, bro.
I'm not gonna say rock out.
You made a mistake. You made a mistake.
But hear me out.
You're human.
Hey, listen,
pray about it and keep it moving.
This is coming from misogynistic Cal, right? You know how women be like, the cheating is different because men catch feelings and shit. That's exactly what that is. So it's like he's a fucking idiot. Like, why you catch feelings?
Yeah, you shout out. Like, you could have
like,
just left your girlfriend. First off, y'all not even married. You could have just left your girlfriend. Started, his girlfriend. He cheated on his girlfriend for 6 years. And he's like, it ain't really no reason why he just did it.
6 years?
Like all
That's
the other
crazy,
niggas,
bro.
But like you said, he could have probably clocked out too a long time ago.
Or
men don't really check out like
they do sometimes.
But when we check out, I'm gonna hear you right. When we check out, it's like it's unhideable. You know this shit. Like, why you acting like this today? Why you acting like that?
They don't like you.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
thank
like,
you. I was just gonna say y'all know that.
But I feel like men check out momentarily because it's something that we need you to need you to do. No, let's keep it 1K. Nigga have been in relationships where like I'm tired of telling you because this is what I always say, bro. In a relationship, if a woman wants something to get fixed, that shit gotta get fixed, and it can't happen a fucking again. When it's a woman and you need something that she need to work on, she gonna do that shit for a week and want a cookie for that shit.
Oh my god.
So that's real. I didn't do that shit for like 2 weeks.
I agree.
So when it come down to it, a man gonna check out momentarily, but you can always win us back.
Yeah,
like for sure.
Like you said, you can win us. Men, we are easily manipulated. You can win us back with sex. You can win us.
Wear them booty shorts that got the little white strip under them shits. You know what I'm talking about? Wear them and shit straight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When women check out, they check out completely.
Give me some. I'm sorry head. I'm good.
No, I feel like what you're talking about is like when you just come to the realization you can't be with a bitch at all.
Yeah, that's
So do you think he was wrong for cheating on her because they've been together for 6 years?
Because listen, I always feel like even if cheating is understandable, you could have fucking left.
Yeah, because that was his girlfriend.
I agree. Now that I'm mature, it's like you could just leave.
You could
So
have
that was his wife would have made it different.
Listen, because then we get to the point of like, hey, well, why didn't you leave? Oh, and like, I remember Wiseman told me because most time, even if they cheat back, they're getting something out of the situation. Now, hear me out. If you cheat first, you're subject to get whatever the fuck happens to you. It's like, okay, this is me. You get 5 years, right? And I cheat on you, and you find out I cheat on you, and you say, all right, nigga, you know what? I just want to build my life up before we cheat or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get whatever you get at a situation, and it's like, hey, you cheated on me first.
I'm just not a cheater. Like I'm just to the point. Like I'm.
You've left every time you get cheated on.
No, I'm not a cheater. Like
no, I'm saying.
No, have I left? No, I've been cheated on, and I.
So you never cheated back?
Listen, I'm not a cheater.
No,
I don't do that.
Hit me up. No, listen. Have you cheated back though?
No, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a cheater.
So what did you do? Loyal. What did you do?
I left. Broke up.
Okay, that's good though. I fuck with that.
I feel like
eventually, because I got played. Like he did a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna keep it 200 with you.
Eventually, I left.
And this is coming.
Listen, will do so much for you, just hate him now.
And this is coming from misogynistic Cartier Cow. I don't necessarily have a problem with bitches cheating back.
Oh no, that's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm at the point where I don't even want to cheat back.
I don't know about that.
Like, I can't co-sign that, big brother. But I ain't mad at you.
Cause listen, cause you're stupid. Cause listen, I'm gonna hit you with the truth. Listen, hey, I'm gonna hit you with the truth. Hey, y'all ready? Cause listen, it might sound fucked up, but unless you got God or heart, nigga, if you cheat first, leave first. That shit.
Yeah, nah, that's
I'm not even into cheating back.
Listen,
like
if you cheat first, leave first. Listen, I know sometimes how I think it might sound fucked up, but like, no, nigga, like it's just
okay. All right, let's get into.
Yeah, so it's been a good.
We gonna wrap. I think we should just quick little hygiene tips from both.
Yeah. Let's get into it because we got the
hygiene tips.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 3 hour power.
Okay, all after showers.
You said what?
Wait, hygiene tips?
Yeah, what did you say?
Oil after showers. Like when you get out of the shower, moisturize your body with oil or like.
Lack of showers.
No. Yeah.
Oil after showers for sure. Yeah. Oils. Body butter too.
Body butter. Just make sure you moisturize after a nice hot shower. Keep that moisture locked in.
What's your hygiene tip?
My hygiene tips is Irish Spring for the skin, CeraVe for the face, cold water, peppermint soap for the men areas, for your dick, balls, ass area. Get tested on a regular. Have a PCP. Have a dentist. You know what I'm saying? Go every 90 days, and even if they try to like, hey, your dental hygiene is good enough to come every 6 months. Nah, I want to come every fucking 90 days. Shit like that.
I want to intervene, so I'm glad we got you here. Because I tried to shame you. I got a few.
Oh yeah, we owe you an apology.
Yeah, I owe you an apology, bro.
We owe you an apology.
I tried to shame you for talking about the Nair on Twitter.
I was there too. I was on your ass too.
Wait, what happened?
Crazy,
okay, so he was advocating for using Nair on your man part.
Yeah, they made like
you know what Nair is, right? Yeah. So I'm like, Nair, like what you want?
Oh, he likes it bald.
Yeah. So it was just like I just felt like that's equivalent to waxing. Like real niggas use clippers.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not gonna lie. Once he sent me that, it's a man kind.
It's a man like a deodorant.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't real enough to go back on Twitter.
But he tried.
But I went and did it.
I gotta listen, and I'm gonna put this clip on Twitter. Nah, because I had my years of like trying to shave and you know what I'm saying, a couple mistakes.
So that's my hygiene.
But I had to clean that shit up. And then like, you know, Nair came out, and that Nair is kind of stiff. Like it's not really. I mean, they got the Nair coconut, and that shit works even better.
You gotta take that shit off fast.
You gotta take it off fast.
Burn my little thighs. I was burning for about 3 days. Don't leave that shit on for too long.
And listen, 2 minutes.
And I ain't flex, so listen. Hey, under armpit wax is cool too. So shout out to the Kalani Camp and Neek's Nest. I got one the other day.
I seen that shit. I seen that shit.
Cool too.
So that's my hygiene tip. It's okay to use it there.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you said that, bro, because I got some clippers. They like the brand Kiss or whatever. They gold, they wireless or whatever. And I did some Manscaped, but I gave myself a little I ain't gonna say Hitler, like a little Michael Jordan mustache. You know what I'm saying, on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, like just a little Hitler stash. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But just a little peach fuzz. You know what I'm saying? But like those were real smooth. That shit was like just.
Okay.
Smooth as fuck. Yeah. I
had that. Listen, no.
Shout out to Sovereign Jade. She's a waxer here. She actually does men as well. And she also does vajacials.
Yeah. Vajacials.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to her. I told her when I just went to her a couple days ago, I was like, I'm gonna shout you on the pod.
Oh, can I say something?
She also has a podcast where she talks about sex. Y'all should check her out.
Wax y'all ass crack too.
Nah, wax ladies.
Wax
ladies. If you posting them coochies on my timeline, start tagging y'all
tags. Miss Pretty Pussy.
Tag her. Don't post that moose knuckle on my timeline and not tag who it is.
She also posts the penises though.
For real.
She posts she does the men too. So if you follow her, you vote.
Nah, okay.
Nah, listen,
before we
it's getting hard, frowned upon with. Never mind.
Oh Lord. Before we sign out too, I just wanted to hit him because you were one of our biggest supporters. You watch every video, you comment, everything like that.
And you don't comment back, but it's all good.
Bro, I be so busy.
Hey, get it. It's time for you to. Y'all getting too big. It's hire motherfucking YouTuber responders.
I be going. If you ever got a response that was like late as hell, because we be on Instagram together.
Nigga, get in your YouTube.
I be hard them bitches.
The Instagram is either one of us, whatever, but the YouTube, I don't really be responding on that. But listen,
I be going to respond on my personal.
What I want to say is,
let my nigga talk that shit. I'm
going to ask you a question, because a lot of people don't know this. But when Paid N Bazed was in the concept, this was the first person I asked to be my co-host. And you denied.
I did.
Now, he did. That's why he was on the first episode. He did agree to be a reoccurring guest until I found a co-host. Yeah. Luckily, I found a co-host like that. Shout out K3.
Yeah. Okay. And I was willing to come to every episode until you found one. Don't forget that part. Yeah.
But now, with where the pod is going and stuff, how do you feel? Do you feel like I should have did it or
no? I feel like exactly how the fuck I felt about it, nigga. I feel like it was great. And we're thankful for K3 because honestly, I feel like K3 is a better co-host than I am.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. It's like nigga, like, cause I don't honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, should I be kind of going through real life and should I be trying to, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and people be kind of like, even with you, like, not with you, but it's like people like, oh, come up with a motherfucking own your own podcast. Like, I don't really feel like I'm interesting enough to fucking have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like how you did this shit, you just kind of came out the wind like, hey man, I want to start some shit. I'm like, you know what? Me and this nigga close as fuck, and some of the conversations we have, and some shit that he know about me that I don't tell other motherfuckers, right? He can get that shit on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'm with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
The reason I had first came to you is because you have a heavy presence on social media, and I felt like people need to know you outside. I mean, number one, in podcasting, you need that. Yeah, but outside of that, I felt like people need to know you outside of that because they created a narrative about you that they don't know the real you. So that's why I got you. But I think it's real what you said, like the chemistry between me and K3, you know, and stuff like that.
And I ain't saying we don't have that chemistry, but it's
and what's for somebody, but the nigga told me he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to be a podcast.
No, listen, I'm not even saying a podcast niggas. It's kind of like, okay, for instance, right? I prefer to do music and all that, whatever, right? And the people that quote unquote follow me, I feel like I have a decent following with music, but I don't want to like necessarily bring that lack of like certain types of photos with you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like if I was to join that shit, that these niggas need to be tapped in, like they need to be tapped in. So I bring some other shit on for it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't finna bring no half-ass type shit in your section.
Well, we appreciate all the support. You know, you PNB fam, bro. You know, we locked in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This was our first episode.
Shit.
So.
Speaking of Twitter, I have 70 pages of tweets from Cardi.
We ain't gonna do you like that.
I've been fucking with him for like a month straight.
But y'all know my page be hacked sometimes.
He thought we was gonna bring him to Twitter Smoke this time.
I've been fucking with him for like a month. Like, yeah, bro, I'm screenshotting this.
Yeah. He was just on that wild the other day. I just listen. He posted one joke. The person said something back. He on that bit. Listen, fuck, nigga.
Well, Miss Kalani, it was a pleasure having you as well.
Kalani,
we knew it was gonna be a good time, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna read your book. I might hit you up like.
I need more manipulation tactics.
Yeah. And before we go,
that nigga had no couth, baby.
Before we go, let the people know where they can follow you at.
Oh, Kalani's Glam Spot. You can get the book at Walmart, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon.
And I love your tattoo. I just look at that shit.
She not selling these bitches out the back of her trunk.
Yeah,
this some real shit. She a real author.
Yeah.
She got real distribution.
Yeah.
And where can they follow you at?
Cardiac Cal 1. On Instagram and Twitter and all that shit too.
Okay, well, this has been a great episode, man. We appreciate y'all.
Shout out my niece Kamora. And shout out my niece Kamora. I love you, Kamora. And all my other nieces. Oh, hey, I gotta shout out my nieces.
Congratulations
too. And my nephew C3
for almost hitting 200K on TikTok.
Oh yay!
And we've had some other accomplishments too. Like we've been doing really good. We're doing some really big things. Just stay tuned. We got some big guests coming. I'm saying big.
That's cool. they win.
Yeah. We got some major guests coming. We've been doing numbers. Shout out. Yeah, we going up. Paid N Bazed going up.
For sure.
Big things on the horizon. Shout out to our president.
Signed and sealed.
We're celebrating today.
Don't play. Yeah. Oh, that means we got to spend money.
Yeah, that means
every time we go out, she's like, y'all paying, right? Drinks?
Are you?
Yeah.
No, I do not like going to the club without like. I can't be in no section or something. If I'm in no section, I feel like.
Yeah, she said she don't do gym pop.
Yeah.
Oh, you doing gym pop today?
Y'all last night, right?
And we sitting in the front of elevation. We ain't sitting in the back part.
Last night when we was at the club, right? Listen, it's a line. I told him, I was like, why am I waiting in the line? You know who I am?
Hey, no, shout out to D-Cam, man.
Listen, shout out to D-Cam, but D-Cam, hey, nigga, no matter what. We had our differences, but I fuck with you, bro.
You're the best promoter, D-Cam.
I don't know, y'all boys kind of look alike.
Yeah. No, listen, hey, on some G shit, you know, we both head about some
dumb
shit.
Who haven't you had differences with, man?
I feel like it's always different opinion. I ain't gonna say
what it is. To the first studio, he had beef with the producer.
but you know why though, right?
Yeah. Okay. He thought he had beef for me.
No, So Mocha, I didn't think I had beef with you. What happened was I think I joked on a comment, and she had a nigga at the time, and she was like, she had to play it cool for her nigga, which I respect. And then we ended up seeing each other the other day, and she was like, "Hey, I don't want you to think I hate you or something."
No.
How happened?
He commented on when I did have a man.
I said, "Where's my do-rag?"
But also, hold on. It was a very public thing too.
Yeah, and I'm a loyal person, so he did comment on a picture.
Listen, she didn't have that many followers.
Where's my? This man said, "I left my do-rag at your house." Okay, and I didn't even snap. I was just like, "Why would you?"
No, she was like, "Pussy ass nigga don't fuck with you, bitch ass nigga." Let me say this, B. The fact that he called me about it. Hey, bro.
No, but I didn't do the most though.
No, listen, you definitely do. Listen, I ain't gonna say you did the most. Listen, the fact that my nigga called me about that shit, it's some rich. I was like, all right, listen. Hey, he was like, hey, Cardiel, we gotta talk about this shit.
Cause that was crazy.
My man was long distance at the time. Like that could have caused trust issues.
That nigga said, hey.
What happened was when I seen that, I said, see, this is a Twitter comment on Instagram. It don't work the same. It don't work the same.
Me and him was cool. We joked this here and there. Like, I never just come out the gate like that. And like, all right, whatever.
But I didn't even hate you for that. It was no beef for that.
But the fact that you
really
unfollow me and all that shit.
Oh, okay.
And we're not friends on Instagram to this day. But we cool when we see each other. It's cool with it.
I'm gonna end with this. Like and her nigga told her, you're not confident. Okay? And that was the problem.
So he said about me. He said about me.
So with that being said,
he said about me.
And it's your main man.
No disrespect. I'm moving nigga
And
asses.
it's me, Mocha Banks.
And this is Paid N Bazed.
Get paid to pay, hell. Get money and wash your ass out.